Wait, screw this. Jake's not here. I'm gonna talk. I don't care. We're gonna
Yeah.
talk.
For real though. Fuck you,
Jake's
Jake.
not here. I
wow.
don't care. He the one
Yeah,
who
like
Let me
wants
Jake's
get
to
the
calling
hold this.
socials.
fucking eavesdrop.
Let me get the Twitter going, and then we can start yapping even more.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, we don't have to do what Jake says.
Okay.
We can do
Misbehave
whatever
when the
we want.
yeah,
Can I be
misbehave
honest
when
with you?
the
Can I be 100% real
go.
with you? I
Go ahead.
forgot to watch the Daredevil Born Again trailer.
Uh-huh.
So my bad.
You
Just
can
watch it now.
watch it. Yeah, if you want. I mean, we still got time to kill him, this and that. So.
I gotta do some things real quick.
Mhm.
I mean, I could just pull up my Switch right now. So
Yeah, I want. Yeah, there seems I'll save my thoughts for when we get to that. But yeah, hey audience, what's going on?
oh,
Can I
hi
get more?
Mark.
Do we have photos for that? Can I get more photos for that?
Which one?
Right? Do you have what photo do you have for there though?
The one you see here, like on the left-hand side.
I'm gonna get a photo of Muse and a white tiger.
Okay. Yeah.
Give it to you.
Go ahead, find those. Do-do-do-do.
Hold on, I'm grabbing my Switch so I can maybe watch it. Cause my iPad is almost dead.
Tony's like, when I was a boy.
When I was a young boy,
That
my
was
father took me to the city to see a black parade. No, to
Mhm.
see a marching band.
Tony. I'm gonna send you something in a little bit, so be prepared.
He said, "Son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken?"
Wind up
I
toy
gotta
like
put in white tiger and all. I kept seeing with the girl, the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, she's basically the face of the White Tiger mantle at this point. Like, even though her father was the OG, you know.
I don't even know.
Yeah, basically. I don't think anyone I know who in comics knew who this guy was. When I only knew who he was because I read
You
the
know,
like her origin comic.
you, my first experience with White Tiger, Austin, was actually seeing him in
But
a Super Friend in what was it called? The Super Friends segment in Dexter's Laboratory.
I forgot, yeah, he was in that too. I forgot all about that. To be honest.
Yeah, he was either in that or god dang it, man, they made him so similar to them and to him in design, you know, and powers. He was treated like he was a full grown man, audience, but he was basically treated like a house cat. Wow.
Yeah, better
Yeah,
how they treat him in the comics. Just yeah.
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Either be
Although
a
he did,
dead or he can die. I don't know which
yeah,
one I'm gonna pick.
although he did have a really screwed up way of how he died in the comics, you know, apparently.
Yeah, here you go. I got Muse,
Okay.
I got White Tiger, and then I got the White Tiger. Who keep y'all.
Sounds
I wanted
good. Let
people to see
me.
how he just looks like white black
Oh, well, you're not wrong in that description. You know, I mean, he is kind of supposed to be like the Black Panther of the Hispanic community. You know, so.
I think it's bad. I think it only got worse. I know like last few Black Panther runs, they ended the White Tiger God. Even they ended
Hmm.
up becoming T'Challa's like friend and let him use their powers.
Whoa,
Like,
sex,
bro, don't you got a mentor? I mean, don't you
Austin.
got a person hero? What?
Oh,
Austin, you didn't tell me there was going to be sex in this trailer.
I
I'm
am heard there was gonna
clutching
be
my
sex in the trailer.
pearls. I am clutching my pearls. I am disgusted,
I don't remember anyone
appalled.
having sex in the trailer.
You didn't see it? I am
I guess I
appalled.
did
what?
I'm
not.
clutching my pearls. Hashtag
Think,
Yeah,
sarcasm.
it was kind of thing.
I think you're watching Star Witch.
No, I'm watching the one that we all saw, okay? There
Okay.
was a scene.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I wonder who it was.
And go rewatch it and then come back to me.
Well, gotcha. Do.
I
God
guess they
dang
had to
it,
be
picture.
Daredevil Aaron, I guess, or something else.
Mm-hmm.
All I can remember
Ooh.
people talking about. Oh, look, he's breaking arms, he's breaking legs. Oh my god, he's brutal.
Well, let's save it for when we actually get to the topic at hand, you know? So.
Dang, we're
Do.
allowed to have blood and shit. That's slay.
Thank God. My God, y'all are acting like we never had that in the MCU. Remember the first season of Daredevil? A man literally unalived himself by ramming his head through a metal pipe. You know?
Hey, Bestie, I didn't get the chance to watch Daredevil, okay? I was too
Mhm.
busy watching other shows because I'm cool like that.
And
Gotcha.
a lot of the people who consider the Netflix shows actually.
Yeah. Yep. Tony saying, I hope they
Yeah,
kept
we got a
the theme song.
here though. When I started that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, keep this in mind. Like Marvel really wants this to succeed, and like hey, they had to pivot back and try making this, basically the season 4 we never got. So I'm pretty sure they want to keep the same tones and themes and aesthetics from the Netflix series because it was so well
I think
received.
to be fair, they could have did that without the blood and stuff. But I think the blood and stuff came back specifically more because Moon Knight. So Moon Knight was
Hmm.
basically the same thing, but Moon Knight didn't go as brutal as people wanted. And I was like, oh, and they
Gotcha.
explained they're like, if we don't do it, we're still going to
Well, before we get too much into this topic, you guys want me to go ahead and like do the intro now before we get
Sure.
Yeah, we
officially?
got an hour
Okay,
till the other guy get here, so we got to still time anyway.
gotcha. Okay, well, let me get started. So, welcome to Comic Fanatic Live, the news and reviews of the week, audience. You're here with me, Crypto Zeker 415. I forgot my intro. Move on.
Uh,
Jake is dead. Move on.
Ricky Wall, Ace Comic, Austin here, I guess. The other guy's not here. It's weird. It's weird going second. He can't like think of anything right now. I guess I'm
Hmm.
a Black Panther and a White Tiger body. Um, so with
My name is Richter. I'm also known as the Witch of Jotunheim, pronouns they, he, and I'm in a personal hell that a lot of people are sharing with me. And also,
and
hey,
audience, please live out of spite if you catch my drift.
gotcha. And together, we are the Fanatics, here to bring you the news and reviews of the week. And I also hear we have something called
all right,
socials, don't we? Which.
Yeah. So before I start the socials, Cryptid messaged me being like, "Hey, can you send me all your socials and the Comic Fanatic stuff so I can put it in the description?" And I was like, "Bestie, I already did that when I sent you my link tree, which should be in the bio soon, besties.
Yep.
Yay!"
Yep.
Anyways, speaking of that, you can follow me on Twitter at Witch of Jotun with an E instead of a U. Before you do that, you can also follow. Please subscribe to us. I heard that's nice. I'm fucking up my own socials. Thoughts on that?
yeah, but I like how you forgot.
I know I forgot. I was like, hey, it's been a long day, okay, Austin? It's been a long day.
You had one job to do,
Shut up.
which.
Shut up. Let me do this, okay? First of all, subscribe to the goddamn YouTube channel because these guys are gonna keep making fun of me every time I mess up the socials. Anyways, but I'm gonna make fun of Jake when he gets here because he's not here right now. Anyways, you can also follow us on Twitter at Comic Fanatic 69. I wonder who made that name. I wonder who picked that set of numbers. I wonder who. But anyways, like I said, speaking of Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter at Witch of Jotun with an E instead of a U because why not? I already said that earlier because I can. You can also follow me still on TikTok and Instagram at witch_of_Jotunheim. I am too petty. Okay, at this very moment, I am way too petty. So yeah. You can also follow me on Tumblr and Blue Sky at North Star Aria, and you can follow me on Xiao Hong Shu, also known as Red Note, at Witch of Jotun. This time with a U. I'm gonna try to post more stuff in the future, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, Jake is currently dead at this very moment. Crypt is in the same spot as he always is. Apparently, there was snow. I guess I don't know what that looks like because I don't know. I don't live in an area with snow that often. Just kidding. I know what snow looks like, but anyways, yo, Austin. Are you gonna be in a new Marvel property soon? Are you gonna be in a new Marvel project anytime soon?
I'm still set for Thunderbolt, and I'm kind of hoping Sam Wilson gets knocked through me and Captain America.
What about? Are you gonna be in Daredevil?
I don't think Daredevil's good enough to just have me show.
All right. Just thought I'd ask.
Okay.
Anyways, also stay tuned for Friday night, same time. Okay, me and Mr. Bricky Wall over here. We're gonna be talking about Castlevania Nocturne season 2. apparently a decent amount of you guys have seen that on Twitter itself, so slay on that. So yeah, if you guys are interested in listening about four people yapping about Castlevania Nocturne season 2 for like an hour or so, or however long we go, feel free
Yeah,
to come along Friday night. Woo! Austin, you
and
excited?
yeah, I'm about to rewatch it just to make sure I know everything perfect. We can bring it up.
Hmm.
Right.
Cool, because I can't wait to talk about gay people for like 2 hours straight. It's gonna be great.
Hmm.
So stay tuned
But
for gay
check
people.
out our check out our reviews like Aquaman. Jake's gonna
Yeah, the
kill us.
best movie
Bring
of
it
the
up.
world, Aquaman.
Our
Sony's greatest
legendary
film,
hunt with
Brave and the Hunter.
our yeah, our legendary tackling of a hunt with Craven the Hunter.
Go
And I guess
listen to
with
us
everything
talk
else
about
going on, check out
Sanic.
our Deadpool Wolverine.
Yay!
Sanic, you can talk, listen to us talk about Sanic.
Oh,
I
there you
forgot we
go.
did that.
Yeah, you can also watch our TV show reviews as well. We have talked about Castlevania Nocturne before, me and Austin. You can watch our Dragon Prince reviews. That's like the one thing that me and
Yay!
Cryptid don't fight about, which is
Hmm.
surprising that we found something like that.
Yep.
You can also, I know it's kind of old. I know it's like probably over a year old, but you can listen to me and my IRL friend yap about Twisted Wonderland's Glorious Masquerade event, where Jake interrupted us while we were trying to like do our final thoughts. Um, if you want us to talk about more Twisted Wonderland, you let me know because I don't mind doing it. I haven't done it in a while, so we'll see what happens.
Oh
I
And
have to
yeah.
get more
since it just
storage on my
ended,
phone before I could do that.
you can
Gotcha.
go back 7 weeks and watch all the Cryptid's Preacher Commandos reviews.
Yay!
So
Who
yeah,
doesn't
stay
like a
tuned for
robot that
Friday,
kills
guys.
monsters?
Stay
Hmm.
tuned for Friday. I'm really excited. We're really excited
Gotcha.
about it. So
And
yay!
then we need
Mm.
the Marvel DC World War II crossover comic for Captain American Squad. Meet Danny, the other Florida. Like they need the full thing. I will.
I need GI Robot to be in Marvel because Marvel doesn't have any shortage of immortal Nazis. Like seriously, you know.
Yeah, he
So
fought Nazis, but did he fight Nazi vampires? I don't think so.
yeah, he fought. Oh, he fought. Wait, are you talking about GI Robot?
Yes,
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah. There are different varieties of Nazis in Marvel. GI Robots and audience. So yeah. But all right then. I guess with that, let's get on to the topics, guys. Do 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 do. Austin, you do the honors of this one.
Daredevil Born Again trailer. What they say? No rest. What's the tagline? No rest for the devil.
Do-do-do. Yeah, the devil's work is never done.
Oh, there you go. I
Hmm.
can never talk about this around my grandmother. My grandma was like an old 90-year-old devout Christian, and I don't want her thinking out work for the devil. I think stuff like that.
Oh, okay, 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 gotcha. All right. So, tell us how you feel in
But
a subtle way about this trailer, man.
I feel good.
Yes,
But
a lot.
I this topic is weird because I was one of the few people who was okay with the original way they were going to try to do it.
Hmm.
I didn't want Shield to be there, to be fair,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't mind a more casual, jokey Daredevil because I was used to that somehow.
Hmm.
But I do think the rebooted season 4 type thing is probably for the best. My
Yes.
big issue is this isn't Kingpin's first appearance, and we seen him
Hmm.
kind of get like treat like kind of bad in like last 2 shows.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I feel like he has to come out with a win. That's like the main thing I saw from him. I think he needs to win this show, this season. At least.
I know they want to do justice to these characters, so like as long as we can see Kingpin be menacing, like get a few victories, get a few heads, get a few names. Yeah, I mean, for all we know, he's probably the one who lands the kill shot to White Tiger in this, or something along the lines.
Oh man, that's gonna be so sad, bro. I can imagine you finally get adapted just to die immediately.
You have to set him up as menacing somehow, you know?
Yeah, so I guess we could go over the trailer to a certain degree. Uh, we, I literally like the scene of um, Wilson Fisk. I said Whisk. What the fuck? Wilson Fisk and Matt Murdock talking in the coffee shop. My
Yeah.
only issue with this scene, um, this trailer really shows that it's a Disney Plus show with how they do the cameras, how they do cameras. Because we
Yeah,
don't have the national casual Daredevil angles and coloring. How
yeah.
everything in Daredevil season 1 to 3 did when characters are
Right,
together.
right. Right, right.
There's no color grading. There's no real shading. It's just like, well,
Hmm.
you're outside by the window. It's not bad. It just comes very noticeable, especially if you watch Daredevil when it's got a
Yeah, it just also kind of makes me realize that okay, now this is Disney Plus show. Remember it's coming in from Netflix to Disney Plus, right? This will have to have the Disney Plus budget for it. So I wonder how they're going to utilize that for a street level character like Daredevil.
well. This
You know?
actually reduced the budget heavily, so let's hope they reduce it too. I still kind of want
Hmm.
to get to some flip. Um,
Let's see. We have Tony saying, "I'm optimistic about this." Remember, man, they were
I am.
like Yeah, remember, man, they were like 6 episodes in or something like that when they were writing the show until they said, no, 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 no. Okay, let's scrap it, and we want this to actually work. So let's go back to the original formula, original recipe, Daredevil. So
That's
yeah.
my biggest worry with this because we know they had to some of the original stuff. There's no way they
Hmm.
restart all the episodes and film all over. So a lot of scenes probably had got rewritten and reworked.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want to know how well that gels with the new thing.
That is
Because
going to be
I don't know
something
if you
interesting.
remember, we knew they filmed a whole lot of stuff way before Karen and Foggy got called back.
Yes, yes. I mean, and let's not forget, Bullseye was a last minute addition too. 'Cause
Yeah,
I still,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
I
gonna
still
Marvel, we're gonna need some Akihiro up in here so that he can make out with Bullseye for being the worst.
Yeah, but Bullseye was like so funny when you saw the set photos because you know what a Marvel budget, how much Marvel would spend on the costume, right? I'm pretty sure they called the actor and like, okay, look, we need you to come in the next 2 weeks to film a couple scenes. You were Bullseye like 10 years ago, but we need you back. I know you don't have time to work on the comic book body, but we'll give you something, you know. So
this
bottom
man
line is the
throwing stuff.
Bullseye
He'll be okay.
costume looks lame. Yeah, bottom line is Bullseye costume looked really lame, but it was the
No, to be
best you could
fair,
do
it's
in
just
short notice.
they just gave him a standard assassin outfit. So I don't
Yeah.
think that's his main outfit. I think he's like
Hmm.
I don't think he still took on the bullseye name yet. But he's still
Hmm.
Agent Point Tester.
Yeah.
So I think this is his first attempt to be like the actual super villain. And this is gonna be like the first episode. Like the whole outfit.
I guess. I mean, they could go
That's
on
what
to
I'm hoping.
explain it. Yeah, I guess they could go on to explain it took 7 years or something like that for his metallic spine to kick in. You know,
To be
because
fair, the
remember
trailer
that.
also shows his jail, so you have to see was he in jail and he broke out, or are we just now putting him in jail after surgery?
Yeah, we gotta remember, like, stories happen in between, like, his Daredevil's finale in Netflix and up to this point, because when you saw all what 5 masks Daredevil had, because
Which
So
one's your favorite?
the regular
and the
what?
Shadowline one, like, that really threw a lot of people off. So you're telling me they really had
I
to
don't know.
gloss over the
I
Shadow?
don't think it's the Shadowland one. I think it's supposed to be his arm.
Uh, I
I
mean,
think it
still,
would
like,
be funny. I'm not
mhm,
saying we're gonna get it because it's way too early for it. But if we did get a Christmas episode or like a
mhm.
holiday episode specifically, we need Matt to wear a that sweater that says "I'm not Daredevil" on it with the red glasses. You
Oh
know the
yeah,
one.
To be
yeah, I know.
they missed their chance to do that. It should have been in the
But
third season when people was figuring
wait,
out Matt is
actually,
Daredevil.
Wait, actually, I think he was supposed to have a what if episode when we saw the episode lists, but as we talked about in our what if season 3 discussion audience, yeah, they ended up having to cut off a lot of episodes. Like, so damn, you know.
But
Hmm.
I think that his armored knight look.
Yes. Hmm.
Because both of them have black helmets, so it's hard to see. Uh, but that's what I'm hoping. You can't do Shadowland Ultimate where he gets possessed by the beast of the hand. It takes over. Please
Oh
tell me.
man, that's an event. That's a street level event audience, you know. So yeah.
They did reveal that he retired as Daredevil though in the trailer, for which we
Hmm.
don't know why. But we know
Yeah.
originally in the original cut it was going to be because Foggy or Karen died. They're supposed to
Yes.
die during the fight,
It
but
was gonna be
now that didn't
foggy.
happen.
Yeah. It was gonna be foggy
I think
only.
I think that Bullseye scene supposed to be full of flashback of Bullseye killing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that could work too. You know.
That's why I think it got reworded. But
Hmm.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. Uh, cause now they're not. They didn't die. So why did he give it up? It's just like, damn, people die in 5 years. It's kind of hard. I'm blind. I can't do this.
Well, they're gonna have to make up an
Imagine he got dusted.
explanation.
He came back 5 years, some random house. Like, where am I? Oh, my friend's still
Um,
in.
like, you know how long it's been since anybody referenced the snap? You notice that?
Well, it's been a few years. I can't keep talking about it every show. I think the last one
Yeah.
time was what? Hawkeye?
The last one
Well,
was Yelena, I believe.
yeah, that was Hawkeye. So
Yep. Oh, there you go. Yep.
yeah, so that's not
Okay. Yeah.
that far ago in time, at least in timeline.
Gotcha. Our buddy Tony
It's just
saying, "I need
Marvel's
more."
going down,
Yeah.
but
Tony saying, "I need more car door head poofs." Oh yeah, another brutality moment from the original Daredevil season audience.
I
Yeah,
think
dude, if you
oh wait,
want
go ahead, go ahead.
brutality, yeah, if you want brutality, that all has to be given to Muse, man. Dude, I want him to go brutal with his artwork in this. You know?
I it's funny because like people were mad at Marvel for moving so fast, a lot of stuff, but now that they slowed down, people are mad that a lot of stuff is spaced out or not even referenced kind of thing. I was
Yeah,
arguing with someone about it the other day. Bro, like, man, Hercules hasn't came back since Thor. Like, bro, we haven't had another Thor project. It's been like 2 years. Calm down.
I
You want
know,
him
I
to show up in
know.
Thunderbolt? Like, that don't make sense to me, at least.
Yeah,
You want to see Hot West on the final?
we also had this discussion before. It kind of seemed like Marvel was just reckless, very recklessly just using Matt Murdock to put on shows, even just for the sake of being shows. Because I think he's going to be popping up in your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It was already announced.
Yeah, but with that being non-canon, I think that's okay.
Gotcha. But originally it was going to be canon. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, when it was canon, that was stupid. That would make no.
Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, the Daredevil was going to be their poster boy. He was going to be in that. He was going to be She-Hulk season one. If She-Hulk was successful, he would have been a bigger part of season two, and she would have been a big part of
Yeah.
his show. And then we were going to get
They
well,
used
most
him
likely would
as
have got him in the
advert.
Punisher show, and obviously they were going to put him back in there at some point.
Yep.
It was basically going to be there a whole like resurgence of the street level stuff with Daredevil being
Hmm.
happening. But
Yep.
oh yeah, you reminded me. There was one thing. There was a reference to Luke Cage in the trailer, and I was very happy.
Aw.
And in one of the scenes where it's on like all the billboards and stuff, there's one that says
Yeah.
Harlem Paradise, the club that Luke Cage on at the end of the Luke
Aw.
Cage stuff.
Do you think like a
So I
fun
have
a
hope.
fun Hey, yeah, let me guess. You're expecting them to pull off from the comics and have Luke Cage come in as mayor after Kingpin's fall, right?
Yes, but
Yeah.
the thing is, like, recently, I guess we can also do this here too. Daredevil announced that they're already doing season two, and
Oh,
I feel like they're doing that because
oh,
Spider-Man 4 got changed. Remember, Spider-Man 4
yeah,
was like the resolution this season, basically, in a way, with him and
gotcha.
Spider-Man taking on Kingpin and his new bodyguards or whatever he's going to do.
Yep, yep.
So, with that being changed, it's really they had to go ahead and do season 2 to finish that storyline. So, I do still think they're going to get Luke Cage in there, or at least
I
the Matt
didn't
Murdock
watch a lot of the
character.
Netflix shows, to be honest with you, because they didn't really seem that interesting to me, Tony. But like, I saw 2 episodes of Defenders, and I was like, nah, it's not my scene.
Yeah, I
So,
could
you
kind of
picked the
agree with
second
you on that.
person. I hate you.
Yeah, let me read Tony's comments. Hopefully, no Defenders show references. That crossover was absolute trash. Yeah, it was said
I
that
disagree.
that was supposed to be their Avengers moment, but because Daredevil set the bar so high, like it just paled in comparison to all the good seasons the other shows had.
I disagree. I believe the show
Okay.
was bad, but I do think the good moments there are actually really, really good. Like Iron
Do-do-do.
Fist first time fighting Daredevil was hilarious. I was waiting for him to get that. I was waiting my the way they did Iron Fist. I was waiting on him to get that by Daredevil that fight.
Oh,
And then we got the team hallway theme. And I do think
yeah,
Daredevil's death was pretty well done well again, leading to season three.
dude. Dude, that late. I know Iron Fist, like controversy aside, like his first season didn't really sit well with a lot of audiences, but the ending he had in Defenders really hyped people up because it looked like hey, Iron Fist was going to follow what happened in comics, in which he temporarily becomes the protector of Hell's Kitchen in Daredevil's absence, but they
Yep, yep,
scrapped that
yep.
plot. Like, dang,
Yep. Get a
dang,
reference
dude.
to it at the beginning of his season two. That's it.
Yep.
But oh man, there's so much stuff like the Netflix stuff didn't finish that could have been really fucking really cool. But back to this. Go to the first photo.
Okay, hold on a sec. Did you give me a sec? Okay. First photo
Let's talk
audience.
about the premier villain this season.
Ooh,
Muse, one of the
yeah.
greatest Daredevil villains ever. And until
He
this
went out.
show came out, he was a one book villain. That's and they killed him off. They didn't bring him back. That's how
He
good he
was.
was. Because they didn't want to
He
reboot
went.
him. They didn't want to wear him out then.
Yeah, I had the approach of like, dude, he went out way too soon, audience. And oh yeah, let me bring this up. He's also an Inhuman audience, so I want there to be more Inhuman representation out there. So yeah, yeah, stick with it. So, all right. But yeah, he looks menacing from what we saw in this trailer, and yeah, I fully expect him to be using dead corpses in his artwork here. So
He looked
yeah,
perfect except for his eyes, but I understand if the actor did not want to wear contacts. It's important to the look, but it's not that important. I'll let it slide.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
But
Let's see.
yeah,
Tony
we
saying
got
I like his
he
design.
looked
Yep.
great. We saw a little bit of his art in the first trailer, I think like the little teaser trailer first.
Yeah.
But we saw him painting, which is what we assume is a bit of blood. But that's not the worst of his art. As Crypto said, he usually has body parts and stuff.
Hmm.
But what makes Muse
Yeah.
most interesting is his power. That he is a sensory black hole. That means you
Oh
look at
yeah.
him, you can't see, he can't be picked up by anything like cameras, none of that. Daredevil can't see him at
Hmm.
all. Can't hear
Yep.
him if he doesn't want to be heard. Like there's a lot here.
Yeah. The ultimate twist
He
for
can be immune to
Daredevil.
the five senses.
Yeah. There came one really good scene in the comics, right, where like when Muse kidnapped Daredevil's sidekick, Daredevil had to go on top of the Empire State Building, and for the next couple hours, he had to use his power to sense the whole city for that one spot where he can't sense. He's like, "Ah, I'm blind. If there's one good thing I should be good at, is not seeing anything. Like, damn, damn. You know,
Yeah,
clever
that was
use
the
of the.
first time got to see how far his radar sense can really go.
Yeah, but that's
He
just
had to
because he
sense
had
the
the
whole of New York.
Yeah, and that was like, he had to go all the way on the Empire State Building, and that took like a couple hours. Like, man, he was really having
Yeah,
to focus
that, that
all the time. You know?
yeah, that whole run was good. Like Muse was a very fun, good villain for One
Yeah.
Piece. Yeah,
Yeah.
quickly you had the opinion that he went out too fast. I thought he was perfect, but I guess
Mhm.
we'll see. They're bringing him back in the comics because of this. He has a successor,
Spiritually.
and it's going to lead him back to where. Yeah, we know
Yep.
he's going to come
Yep.
back one way or
Spiritually. Yeah. Yeah. You know? And hopefully they don't retcon him to be a mutant. Just saying, Marvel. Don't do it. Don't pull the
another. That's what
mutant
I'm going to
card
bring
on
up.
him.
That's what I'm going to bring up,
You
and they
know.
probably will, and it's going to be kind of sad.
Aw, give
So
me an
because the
Inhuman guy.
Inhumans, my favorites are like what Black Bolt, Lockjaw, and Muse right now, and you're going to ruin that
Yeah.
for me.
Mhm. Okay. But yeah,
My
I'm
bad, I'll
I'm
take
trusting that
them.
they're going to do. Yeah, I trust that they're going to do justice to Muse in this. And now that they're going more brutality like for this series as opposed to the comedic tone they were originally going to go with. I'm happy because this will give Muse time to shine and do what Muse does best.
I do. There's two specific things I want in the show with you. Is when
Hmm.
the girls see his artwork, like the painting that they
Yeah.
kind of showed in the trailer where he got a mural on the wall. They see him, they try to take a
Yeah.
picture with him, and they can't take the picture. And then he's like, you know what, y'all are kind of beautiful, so I can make y'all
Yeah.
into great art.
Yeah. Good lord. I can make you more beautiful.
Yeah, and it was I wish I could I
Uh-huh.
wish I had that panel on my hand. I would have posted
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
but it's a great scene with him. And
Yep.
then you have him blinding Daredevil, then sidekick, who is just not around doing anything anymore.
Yeah.
I guess
Blind
blind
spot,
spot,
which is
and I think they're
so.
gonna do that to White Tiger.
Yeah, yeah, he kind of has to be the sacrificial lamb in place of Blind Spot, which is really kind of sad because, like, Blind Spot was this cool character, and you literally had a team full of all Asians, like Agents of Atlas, but you guys never even used Blind Spot there. Like, dang, he hasn't been popped up in all,
Yeah,
not once. You know,
yeah,
sad.
but because Mute only was one arc villain, he doesn't really have a lot to talk about. It was just a
Yeah.
great arc that he was in. So let's go next.
Yep. Okay. So, alright then. Next person.
Oh, go to the
I don't know
last.
what you want from me, White Tiger. I don't know what you want from me, man.
Also, want me to go to the next person. So, all right.
Uh, go to the other picture first, and then we'll go back to this.
Oh, okay, okay,
All right, yeah. My bad. I should have told you beforehand.
okay,
But
okay, gotcha.
White Tiger, and this is clearly some guy at home who made this out. This is like Spider-Man's first suit. It's a
Yeah, yeah.
homemade suit.
Which I kind of appreciate that they're keeping that detail because remember when Matt Murdock first began his career as a superhero, you remember he just wore literally all black, like stuff that I
Yeah,
assume you could get out of a thrift store. They want to at least keep that personal financial situation in check.
the people don't know about White Tiger. If I remember, wasn't he a thief originally? I think he was a thief at some point.
I
But
forgot.
he gets his powers from a specific jewel, which is around his neck
Mhm.
in this image. That's why I chose this one. But he
Yeah.
gets them enhanced senses. He's basically White Black Panther.
Yes.
He's
He's
he's White Black
paraded
Panther, but he's not
like
the White Black Panther. Name is Hunter.
yeah, he's propped up as basically the Black Panther to
No,
Hispanics
Latino.
in the
My bad.
comics. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, no,
Hispanic.
yeah, yeah, so hmm
But this guy's legacy is basically died. His daughter, someone everyone knows, she was in Spider-Man. She's the most famous White Tiger. That
yep,
but him being here was such a pleasant surprise that like I said, I don't think this guy's been seen since he died, and his
uh-huh,
daughter hasn't been seen in what 10 years.
yep. Nah, she pops up every now and then in the comics.
I haven't seen this chick ever. I think I see her like one comic around
She
on
was,
Spider-Man was coming out. That was like 2014.
She was in Captain America's run by Ta-Nehisi Coates, and
Only you would know that.
yeah, that's all I can think about, like right at the moment. So yeah, yeah.
No, but
So
this is cool. I wonder how they're gonna handle his abilities. Compared to
mhm,
Daredevil, like me, Chris said earlier, he's probably gonna be the sacrificial lamb to Muse. So big Muse is as a villain, especially
mhm.
since
Sorry, I got
like I said,
booted off. It
Kingpin
was acting weird.
Oh, dang. Sorry to hear
is
that,
all good.
Witch.
If
Okay.
Kingpin's going to try to be mayor, he can't be that active. So he expect him to Kingpin to do stuff, but he won't be like the main threat. The main threat is still probably
All right. And oh, also let's not forget like this character. Yeah, this character kind of has to die in this series because I don't know if y'all knew this, but sadly enough, the actor who's playing this White Tiger in this, he passed away.
yeah. I heard. I forgot.
I'm
Passed
like,
away
I'm
a week or two after this
like,
film.
God dang it, man! I'm like, whoa, whoa,
That's
life
why it's gonna be
imitating life.
sad because like if the character's already meant to pass. Because remember, originally they were trying to. We knew they were trying to get the actor who played Wendy, Jenna Ortega, to play his
Yeah, Jenna
daughter
Ortega. Yeah, that's.
originally. We don't. I don't know if that went
Mhm.
through. I don't know if they had somebody else. I didn't. I forgot. It's been so long since we saw that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. to him, man. 'Cause I
Yeah.
really, I was gonna say
Yeah.
something, but I don't want to be insensitive. Uh, so this happened to me already in Ahsoka, where I fell in love with this character named Balin Cole, and I found
Uh-huh.
out like right after the show came out, the guy passed away. And I'm like, bro, I just lost this dope character because of this.
Oh.
I didn't know
Oh.
the actor before that, so I was just not getting introduced to him. In the same way, we're just
Mhm.
not getting introduced to him. So I kind of hope I don't fall in love with this character. And I don't say that the wrong way,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's all I'm
I
saying, man.
understand. I understand what you mean, man, you know? Which is
Yeah, he's
also
very if he
ironic.
did,
Which is also ironic since we keep mentioning him as the Black Panther of Latinos, you know? So, yeah.
there's a whole situation. Watch, people
Mhm.
start saying there's a cat suit conspiracy in Marvel. Like you already know there's gonna be
Yeah.
channels about that. But
Gotcha.
go to the other picture I had, the actual cartoon.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
We kept calling him Black Panther because of this outfit. This is usually how he looks.
Yeah,
Not that
yeah.
homemade they did. The guy put on some hockey pads, all the other stuff. He used to look like white black.
They have to cut the budget somewhere after all, you know?
Plus, animation's hard.
Exactly, exactly, you know?
I I get it, but it's like, come on now. In the
Mhm.
same show, they had an actual white Black Panther. They did the White Wolf and all the other stuff. Who was a whole different
Oh,
character.
yeah. Oh, I
So
forgot
that
about that.
so so it was like you did these people dirty. But I wonder if they're gonna give him any powers. I don't. Other than like the enhanced stuff, I
Yeah.
know in some video games they get White Tiger like
Hmm.
some type of tiger strike and stuff where he doesn't attack and it's like the you see like the
Gotcha.
visual of a tiger behind him.
Yeah.
Daredevil's more grounded, so probably not. But I feel like
Yeah,
they would
judging
want to do something to make him more
yeah,
than just being Latino black man.
yeah, judging by like how his costume looked in the trailer, I'm guessing that they're just gonna make him a regular guy who's just trying to be a vigilante and clean up the streets, no powers or no extra equipment or anything. But like
I
they'll
kind of
probably
hope
save.
so that would make him
Yeah.
the first hero to actually
Yep.
rise up and do something during the 5 years.
Yep. And then they'll
Other than
save
him, it was
all
just the
the.
black man doing stuff from what we know.
Yep. And they'll save all the mysticism power enhancements for his daughter, you know? So there's that.
Most likely.
Yep. But
But
yeah.
other than that, all thing really else in the trailer, we saw Punisher, but we saw him in the teaser trailer. Like we said, we
Yep.
already talked about Bullseye, and I think that's all the major stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, it just gives you a taste of what the tone's gonna be for this show, and hey, it's gonna touch on the brutality side that a lot of people are familiar with the first season of Daredevil, you know. So You count on that, audience. You can count on that.
Marvel, Marvel, this is unrelated, but I still have a pitch. Listen to me. I come to back and I'll tell you. Ask me to have the whole picture. It will be amazing. I have the
There you
whole idea
go.
written out.
There you go, man. There you go. But all right then. You guys have any final thoughts before we move on?
Not really.
Gotcha.
Um,
All right.
do you think we're
Yep.
gonna see Daredevil wear? Do you think we're gonna flashback to him wearing the black suit at some point, like the
I would like
Catalan
that.
armor suit?
I would
It
like
still it
that,
feels
you
so weird.
know?
Like it feels so random.
But keep in mind they
And
probably
then
kind of want to save any alternate costumes for any future appearances of Daredevil just for marketing reasons, you know?
my problem with it though is that they put it after the yellow suit, so it implies he put that suit
Mhm.
on after the people stuff.
Yeah, well, keep in mind the yellow and red costume, right? That wasn't a costume he wore specifically for She-Hulk. Like he was wearing that for a time, you know. So,
No. That's what I'm saying though. But She-Hulk isn't that in the timeline. She-Hulk is this
mm,
far away. So it's the
gotcha.
time he would have worn his outfit was very short. All of it.
Gotcha. But you know, hey, like he doesn't. You don't have to keep your masks in order from which came out first,
If
to
you
which
want
came
to be
out last. You know.
organized, you do. The Daredevil isn't sloppy. He's blind.
Hey, you expect a blind person to be organized with how he positions his masks, man? Oh, wow.
If
Okay,
he
okay.
can,
It's the
if he can
autism.
specifically, which tell him if he can buy a sweater that says "I'm not Daredevil" and know it says "I'm not Daredevil" without someone telling him, he can do that.
It's
Hey,
also the autism.
Austin. Yeah, Austin. You know the only thing that separates the mask is literally colors, right? You know Daredevil cannot see colors, right? Like,
You know what he
There
can't
you
see
Yeah.
though? Being a whore.
go. So yeah, Austin. You want a rebuttal?
Anyway, next topic.
There you go. There you
Anyways,
go.
Matt Murdock is canonically a whore. There you go. Someone had to say it.
He's a lady. Yeah, he's a ladies' man. I'll tell you that,
Yeah,
audience.
but so is like Kurt Wagner.
Hmm Which let me tell you this, man.
Kurt Wagner is way worse.
He literally smooched the wife of a mafia member during their wedding.
Okay.
Like,
Kurt
damn.
Wagner is
Right.
actually probably going to Happy Marriage like anymore.
Also, Kurt Wagner is the same person that's like, we need to make more mutants,
Uh
and then
huh.
got called out for it at a gala. It was great.
Gotcha. But anyway, all right then. I
You
guess
remember
with
when he
that.
tried to ruin the marriage of Captain Britain and Megan?
All right, guys. Before we get too off topic, we got a lot of things to talk about. So you guys will move on.
Sure.
Okay. Let's move on. Which this is you, man.
Okay, so yeah, recently we got the Switch 2 announcement. It was very like nonchalant or whatever. Like
Mhm.
they were like, "Oh, big
Very.
announcement coming up," and we were all like, "Oh, they're gonna do a big Switch 2 announcement," and then it was like Donkey Kong or whatever, and then they gave us this like as like a
It was Mario
whatever.
Kart.
It was. I mean, it looks cool. I'll give them that. I
Mhm.
like the sleek black design. So a couple of new features that I
I,
remember from watching in the trailer was that the screen's bigger, obviously. Um, you can charge your phone and your Switch with the same charger if you wanted to, and the controllers are click-ins. They're not slide-ins. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
you can do
Like
that
you click.
now. I use my charger on my phone all the time.
I mean, I have Apple products, so whatever.
Oh no,
Gotcha.
that's fair.
Yeah, so I could hypothetically charge my iPad and then charge my Switch at the same time
Uh huh.
with the same charger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's not too much to it. I was kind of expecting more from the trailer for how much people waited for it, you know,
Yeah. All,
but
Mhm.
all
whatever.
they showed Mario Kart.
Oh, you could put all the original
Oh,
Switch games on there too. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah. I just gotta say, like, I had
they changed
already
that.
spent.
They cut it down so you can play most of them. We don't know what
Wow.
you can't play yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I
I
just
could play all the games that I want have because, like, I know I don't have a lot of games, but as long as I could play like my Castlevania games and like a couple other games too, I think I'll be okay.
hmm I just gotta say, I spent like over $400 on a console recently, so I'm in no rush to be buying another console after that. So yeah.
Honestly, fair, but
Yeah,
realistically, Nintendo products have been way more affordable than like other stuff.
yeah.
Define
What
affordable
the
for
way
'em.
Nintendo does it, their system is gonna cost less than the PS5 and Xbox, but all their games are
Uh-huh.
gonna stay at 50.
Oh,
They,
okay.
for Nintendo, barely does sales for their main stuff.
Okay.
Mario games only gonna sell on Mario Day. And if you don't buy the Mario Day, you're paying $6 for how old they game.
Hang. Gotcha. But alright then. Guess you guys have any final thoughts on this before we move on?
I'll probably buy it,
Uh,
honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna buy it, but I do hope every game they already announced is already being made for it. I don't want to be like, oh, look, Metroid 4 only on the Switch, but don't forget to buy the Switch 2 so you can play it on there with the same cartridge or something. So I hope they already like took all that into account, and I
mm-hmm.
do hope it can play more standard games. Like
Mm-hmm.
Switch 2 should be able to handle modern PS4, PS5, Xbox graphics.
Gotcha.
I
Tony.
I want to see
Maybe if
Mortal
we'll
Kombat
get
games
lucky,
in
maybe we'll get those.
the era again.
Maybe we'll
Tony
get another
saying.
Castlevania collection on the Switch. Who knows, honestly.
Uh, Tony
Hey, as
saying.
long as I can have YouTube on
Yeah.
there, I'm good.
Tony saying the SU. Wow. Wow.
The Switch
Okay.
U.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
also, the scalpers are back in business. Yep.
Yep, unfortunately. Ugh, I hate scalpers so much. They
Mhm.
ruin it for everyone.
Okay. As somebody who doesn't know those terms, explain it. What's a
Okay, so
scalper?
basically a scalper is someone who buys a lot of like I'm going to use this as an example. Like say like when the PS5 came out, there would be someone who would buy a whole bunch of them and then
Ah.
resell them for 10 like 5 6 10 times the amount. Does that make sense?
Oh. Okay. Okay.
It's
Yeah. Now I
very
understand.
prevalent in the doll community. I swear to you
Mhm.
about that.
Dang. Yeah. I think that's when only one per customer sort of deals ended up happening.
Yeah, because of these assholes who like to
yeah,
like be assholes.
Mhm. Yep.
yeah. But games won't ever let you do something like that. Because they're not gonna turn down money. They don't care who plays.
Gotcha. But anyway, I guess with that, guess we should move on, guys. So on to the next topic. Austin, this is you two again.
Marvel game discussion and discourse. They need to stop announcing games 5 years ago.
Of course, right?
Like, how did Iron Man, a Black Panther game, all that get announced the same? Wonder Woman game, all get announced before 1943. What it called? Captain America Black Panther
Yeah,
game.
1943 Rise of Hydra.
1943 Rise of Hydra. They all got announced before that game was announced, and that game already had 2 trailers on
hmm
all those games. One of them had a teaser trailer
Yeah,
that was just pre-animated stuff, had
yeah,
nothing to do with the game.
yeah. Keep
But
in
the
mind,
All of
audience, we
Black
don't.
Panther, All Iron Man had nothing.
Yeah, keep in mind, audience, we still don't have a release date for that 1943 Rise of Hydra game. All we were told was that it'll be released in 2025, which I'm pretty sure they're going to be waiting until the holiday season to release it. Then,
And yeah, at least they showed something. Wolverine
Yeah.
showed a trailer, but they got hacked, so we know all their switch got messed up. So I'll let them slide. But everything else is the same. Why there's so many games they're announcing early? Jake, who isn't here now, said it's because they show it early for investors and stuff. But it's like
hmm
they show it to them behind the scenes. Don't announce to us, and then be like, y'all ready to pay like $70, $80 for this game, and then wait like 10 years to where we don't care anymore. So I'm telling you now, if you show this trailer or this game comes out around GTA 6, we're not buying this game.
hmm
You better hope they don't delay GTA 6 until this game will come out. Their game's gonna change.
They'll be like, but their rebuttal will be like, but we need the faces of these characters to look realistic. Like, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm using that as an excuse to keep upping the price of games. We don't need
Hmm.
games to look real like this.
Yep. Our buddy
It has
Tony
to look
saying,
decent enough.
yep. Our buddy Tony saying, that's also why games with no date or gameplay shown at these events get automatic 0 out of 10 for me. Dang. Dang.
Also, saw that developers are praying to God that GTA 6 costs $100 out the game, just as the base game, so they can up all game prices to $100.
Dude, when I tried finding that that Spider-Man PS5 game, right? That thing was still being sold for $70. And that's not including taxes, so I'm going to have to pay close to $80 for that. So when you say
Unless
games go,
you need to do Amazon.
I support the direct market retailers. So
Yeah, fuck Amazon.
I don't
Yeah,
feed the
they
beast.
get
I
yeah,
mm, I'll help my local clerks out. So yeah. Even if it's going
look,
to
do me a
run
favor.
me to 100.
Tell
Yeah.
your local clerk that everyone else is selling Spider-Man 2 at $48.
Knowing some of the clerks I've gone to, that person might be saying, "Yeah, that's where I bought my PS5 Spider-Man 2." You'll
Ugly.
never,
You know what I'll let
you'll ne- you'll ne- you'll never understand my frustration when I went to a geek store, right? And like, I bought that Scooby Doo Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover on DVD, and when I was paying for it, the guy at the counter like looked at the DVDs like saying, oh, okay, looks like an interesting movie. Yeah, but I think I'll go pirate it when I get back home.
yeah, that's great.
Dude, I'm buying this so that people like you can keep having a job. Like I wanted to say that to him,
I
man.
but
Okay, but going
yeah, man,
back to the
like
main topic at hand.
if you're upping
Yeah.
games already are too high at $70. That's some
Mhm.
people's whole pay going for a game they're probably gonna play for like 4 hours. What 17 hours.
Yep.
That's
And
now
that's
you
not
want
including all
now
the.
take this this is probably gonna be the greatest it's hyped up to be the greatest game of all time at $100. Your game is not gonna match up to GTA 6. No one's paying $100 for your game.
And that's not including all the future DLCs they plan on adding. Oh,
Yeah, because
buddy
you know they
Tony
love that
saying,
or cosmetic.
yep. And Tony saying, games being 100 will make me officially retire as a gamer. Just you
Yeah.
watch, man. Just you watch. Everybody's gonna have a price to get back.
I'm gonna
And
be
then you can blame
crazy enough to
scalpers for the
get
reason why these games will be even more
Mm-hmm.
expensive.
I'm gonna
Gotcha.
be a bargain bin game. Your
For
game
real,
gonna
I
sell
just
$2.
downloaded a game on the Nintendo eShop for free, and it's all pixelated and stuff. It's kind of like Minecraft, but more RPG like, and it slays, honestly.
Cool.
What's it called? I'll download it.
Give me a second. I'm finding some monsters real quick. Give me a quick second.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
starts with the
All right.
T. I can tell you that much.
Because
It
I
is
still play
called.
the current
It's called.
Super
It's called Terravit.
Terabit. I'm about to download that. I have my Switch over here. But yeah, man. So the gaming situation is ridiculous. Wonder Woman, by the time the Wonder Woman game come out, her new TV show might come out. To be fair, that might be a planned thing. But it's
Yep.
like this got announced before the second Wonder Woman movie came out, bro. That's five. That's like
Wow.
5 years.
Wow. It's almost like they're trying to challenge their staff, saying, "Look, here. We got a set date for you. You guys better be picking up the slack." Oh, you guys aren't even halfway done. Whatever. We'll announce it
I,
anyway.
I get, I get, like they're weird at the point where like everyone's like, you don't mistreat your staff and all this other stuff. but like there still gotta be like some deadline somewhere, right?
Yeah, you know.
I'm not saying these guys got a crunch or
Yeah,
anything,
I
and you
mean,
can
like,
postpone the deadline. You gotta, you
yeah.
can't just tell someone, "Hey, yo, do it at your own leisure for 8 years." By the time the game come out, I'm not gonna care.
I know you
You think
guys want
Iron
the
Man is
cat.
gonna be popular in like 8 years when he hasn't been in the MCU since Endgame?
You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised. You know.
No, no, be fair. No, be fair. No. People, those fans still gonna know who Iron Man is. I'm just saying he won't be at like if the game came out right now,
Oh.
he got announced about to. It would be way
Hmm.
more better than like 8.
Okay, yeah, true that, true that.
If Black Panther's solo game came out right now when they're talking about recasting T'Challa and his son is about to become Black Panther, it would have been a way bigger deal. Like 10 years
Hmm.
down the line, in my
Yeah, yeah.
even like the Captain America Black Panther
2022.
game came out at a weird time. Because Steve isn't Captain America anymore, and we don't know this Black. We don't know this Black Panther man. I
Yeah. I
believe
know,
you
right?
know, but we read the comics. They don't know him.
I know, right? Now, I didn't think of it that way until you brought it up. Tony saying, "I'm
Yeah,
tired, my friend." Yeah,
Aren't
yeah,
we?
we
that
understand, Tony. Yep.
he's making a joke. I made him watch him.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
gotcha.
but it's like Steve isn't isn't Steve Captain America anymore. It's Black Panther we don't know, and none of them are important to the MCU anymore. Right now, when this game comes. So like you missed
Good
the
point.
whole good time frame to release this game.
Well, to be fair, the last time they tried doing something like that was with the Avengers PS4 game, and that was all about boosting up Kamala's status, and well, look at how it turned out. You know?
But to be fair, and like that was more that was clearly more an intentional thing. You know what I mean? Where it's not like, oh,
Hmm.
we're just celebrating history here, which this game feels. The Avengers game should have been a celebration of the Avengers game, and they shoved someone who has very little Avengers experience as the main character. So it'd be like,
Yep.
oh, this is who y'all get y'all experience through. And that I don't think that would have worked regardless. Then it being live service basically killed that game.
Yep.
If that game was like the Guardians of the Galaxy game, that game would have been a huge success. That
Oh,
game killed the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Guardians of the Galaxy game was perfect. That was the
that
perfect version
was
of all those characters. That was
that
my
was a
favorite game. That
that
game.
was a tragedy to see that Guardians of the Galaxy video game wasn't continuing. Like audience, that was an amazing
I was
game.
so mad. That story was so good. If they ever rebooted the Guardians again, I would just want this. This was beautiful.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah,
idea. The only
Hmm.
thing I would have changed that girl would have been Peter Quill's kid, bro. She warmth that would have been.
I will. Yeah, we all were kind of hoping for that in the MCU too. Like guy audience, they created new characters in the Guardians of the Galaxy PS4 video games that were so great and offered a great sense of storytelling for the Guardians as a whole that we actually kind of
You know,
wish that
not
they
new.
that the MCU brought them in. Like,
To be fair, they're not new. They're just old.
oh, okay, yeah, old, sorry.
Nikki ain't been around since the '90s, and Corell died in Anali.
Hmm. Cool.
But
That's
it's
it.
this would have been an interesting way. Like even the Nova Corps here is a mix of like the comic book and the movie, and it works
Hmm.
so well. So you can
Yep.
still see a comic book Nova rising from his team. You can't see that from MCU. There's no time on where I think that Nova Corps can make a helmet that gives this man.
That's true. That's true. But
But man, yeah, the gaming situation. What to be? I will mention this before we move on. James Gunn did play Guardians of the Galaxy game, and that's why he changed Peter Quill's character up in 3 and made him a more serious mix in that movie.
aw, aw. At least it offered some
So you see, he still
influence.
got the jokey stuff, but he was taking everything seriously the moment Rock got hit from the rest of that film. He
Hmm.
joked, but every joke was part of his plan. Like he told that
Hmm.
girl, "Yeah, I just want to sweeten up my heart." He's like, "No, I just want to get it a system," and he hacked everyone's screens and stuff. Like he got that from
Aw.
him. I was like that made that
Okay.
actually that was good. At least it had some.
At least, yeah, at
Impact.
least it left its marks to some degree. So, yeah, yay.
But
Oh
final
man.
word: stop showing games so early if they're not going to be ready for like 5 weeks.
Hmm. Imagine, man, just an awkward situation to be in, to be given a sneak peek to something 5 years down the line. you know.
Imagine
Oh.
they announced like the Sam Wilson game, and then by the time it's Sam Wilson like the game come out, the Avengers like MCU's over. So we're done. We're in the X-Men era now. Sam Wilson ain't doing it. It's like, bro, what's the point?
Nah. By the
It could
time
have
they
been
get
X-Men.
Sam, nah. By the time they will give Sam Wilson a video game, Bucky will be the next Captain America in the MCU. Yeah. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. so yeah,
I
gotcha. But anyway, I guess for the sake of time, I think we should probably move on, guys. So
Oh, I don't get my word on it. I see.
no, you're
No, you
late,
don't.
Jake. You're late.
Jake, where have you been all my life?
Actually, no, I said I'd be here by
Also, I
11:45.
explained your point.
I said I'd be here by 11:45. And also, that's not my only point.
It's not
Not here
11:45. It's
5,
9:31.
By here
I'm
11.
early. Early. I was screwed over tonight, but I still made it earlier than I said I would. So I made it on time.
You should have wasted.
Jake, I
15
swear, Jake, to make up for you being late, you better download Teravit and so that we can all play together.
That most likely will not happen. But
Yeah.
It's fun.
I had to
it's
do
cute.
your
It's free
Jake.
to
I
play.
had to do the hard. Jake, I had to do the hard part and the easy part because you weren't here to do the easy part.
that's true. But you know what? Blame someone. I can't go into it online.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
It's not my
Okay.
fault.
Just give your thoughts, man, before we move on.
In terms of games taking long to make out, I mean, especially when it comes to Iron Man, I don't think it really matters. If the game comes out and it's really good, then it doesn't matter how long it'll take. Case in point, Red Dead Redemption 2, which was an 8 years long game to develop. People have been waiting for that game even longer than 8 years, but the moment it came out and it proved that it was a success, it was everybody loved it. It was like a game of the year, if I remember correctly.
They weren't waiting on that based on a trailer, though. They're waiting on that because they just say, "Oh, we're making a game."
Right, but my point is, it came out, and when people saw it, they realized that's what they wanted. And if Iron Man's going to come out and it's going to take so long, then it has to come out swinging. I think you're correct in the sense of that if it comes out and it's just meh, then it's like, okay, what the fuck did this take 5 years for? Like, it was kind of like how I felt about Sonic Frontiers. I was like, why did I wait 5 years for this like beta game shit? But if you're coming out swinging, what's up?
I think the other problem is what I meant was like you don't know what the gaming landscape is going to be by then.
That could be a factor, yes. No, I agree with that.
Mm.
I'm just saying that, like, when your game comes out, the longer it takes, the more you have to come out with something good. Like, it can't just be like an average-looking game. And if Iron Man comes
10 years.
yes. If it's oh well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right about that. But that's because Sonic fans, that's the whole thing. But yeah, so the longer it takes, the more the game has to really just come out swinging. Again, for instance, we can look at like Red Dead Redemption games. I'm looking at them right now. The Witcher 3, which was also 5 years long, came out. Well, people never liked that game at first, but then it got better over time. But yeah, games like those, just big, massive games. If you're just doing something average, these games aren't really going to sell well. When you're talking about the MCU and Iron Man's relevance, that only kind of pertains to if this Iron Man is based off the MCU one. If he's his own thing and he can sell his own identity, then I don't think it really matters all that much. Same thing with like the Wonder Woman games.
That's why I brought up Guardians. If it's his own take and it's good, people care.
Yeah.
But that game failed because of the other game. That's what I meant by you don't know the landscape, what's happening.
Yeah. That's a good point too, because Guardians like just seem similar enough. Yeah. But I think Iron Man's gonna be its own thing, so it shouldn't be really connected to anything. Unless they want to connect. Well, unless people want to compare it to the old Iron Man, based off the MCU games, which I thought they were fun. Actually, to be honest, I thought like Iron Man 1 and 2 were fun. But yeah. Like I said, I don't think your game it matters how long the game takes, as long as when it comes out, it's good. That's just my point, really. Why they announced it, from my understanding, and I wasn't listening when I was walking home, but from my understanding, it's just an investor's thing because these games are expensive as hell. So the most, so they need
I brought up
Yeah.
your whole conversation about that.
Yeah, they need a lot of money to be
We
made, so the more eyes they can get on it, the more people will be like, ooh.
we
Kind of
don't
like,
need to see the freckles on the characters' faces. They could cut back on the details there, you
no,
know.
I agree. I think also it's no different than like what indie games do. Indie games do the same thing. They like those startup ones. Remember, like back in the what was it, mid 2000s, and there was a whole bunch of games that were like, "Hey, I'm making this vampire." Mighty Number Nine. That's one that's coming off the top of my head. It was like a game where people were like, "Hey, you want classic Mega Man back? Well, donate to my Patreon or whatever." It was like a Kickstarter,
To be
whatever.
fair, like you
Yeah.
said, those are indie games. I don't need like a AAA company known for making uh Shadow of Mordor or stuff like that to be like, yeah, you're getting Wonder Woman like
And
20.
can I give a kind of a hot take about
Mhm.
something real quick? It pertains kind of to this, but it just pertains to like all video games. But don't sell me an unfinished game just to make me pay more money to have the
Oh
finished
yeah.
game for
Yeah.
DLC.
That's not
Oh
bad.
yeah.
They,
I feel like we can all agree on that in some way, shape, or
Yep.
form.
yeah,
Yep.
you're paying
Um,
$70 for an unfinished game, but then most likely $40 for DLC.
that's also was going to go into my other point. You're talking about like GTA 6 being $100 and people and developers hoping that that will be the standard. The problem is once that standard is set, that's up to gamers. That's not up to developers. If GTA 6 comes out and it's $100 and a lot of people buy it, that tells them that we can raise the price. That's how games became 70. That's how games
Well,
became
to be
80.
fair,
If,
they should
if,
also understand that this is a specific thing that people went on
right,
10 years. And
right, but
because these games are naturally big, I think people will be okay with charging that price. But if Nintendo
right,
come out with like a Mario game for $100, we're not buying that. I'm not about to
right.
jump on
Well,
a turtle dead for $100.
I would have hoped that would have been the case when the first game that came out was $80. Like I can't tell you, I don't remember which one that is, but gamers consistently
I look
have
up.
lacked self control. If Spider-Man PS6 came out, it looks great, and they're like, "Well, GTA 6 set the precedent. Let's just set it for $100." I doubt a lot of gamers will have self control in saying, "I'm not paying $100 for that." I just doubt. I hope that's
The
not the case. I
first
hope
game that cost $70 was NBA 2K1.
that's crazy. That wasn't even GTA 6. That
21.
wasn't even like a that wasn't even a high rated game. That's like a game people hate. but
But
um,
it had like the Call of Duty effect. Where it's like, oh yeah, we always play these games every time they come out.
yeah, but then there are other games like that too, where I'm like, I feel like developers can't get away with that. Again, it comes down to the fan base. It comes down to the gamers. It
Yeah.
comes down to like what
Listen,
they're
y'all,
willing
if
to
y'all
pay.
play $200 for a basketball game, you better go outside.
Right. So unfortunately, that is the situation that we're in. If GTA 6 is $100 and it makes a profit, oh well. I know I'm not going to be paying for a lot of newer games. I'll be paying for like maybe
Yeah,
one
I
every
think we're
10
gonna
years.
be some bargain gamers. When those games come down to $30, I'll look at it.
Listen, CD Keys gonna be a friend of mine for the next couple of years. PC gamer, shout out. But
I already
I'll
had to
steal a
buy a
piece of
console.
game to that.
Yeah, I already had to buy a console just to play a certain game in the upcoming future. So I already paid my dues.
yeah,
You
but
know.
to the audience out there, the ball's in your court. If you don't want video games
Mhm.
cost $100, do not pay for GTA 6, even if it's $100. I don't care how
Y'all
long
care
you
so
wait.
much about DEI, you better care about how much you're paying for games. That's all I'm saying.
Right? Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care how long you waited for GTA 6. I don't care if you have to wait 5 more months for that discount. Don't buy that game if it's $100. You will ruin games for everybody else.
If
So,
GTA 6 is $100, I'm buying GTA 5.
right there you go.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
that's your point,
But
audience.
all right then. I guess with that we spoke enough about this. So I guess we should move on, guys. We have a whole list of topics to go through. So all right then. Oh, quite a beast here.
I didn't see the full photo. Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to bring this photo up. Okay, so Disney sent legal notice over Nicepool. So, okay, audience. Apparently, Deadpool's wife right now, Ryan Reynolds' wife, Blake Lively, right now she's I know she doesn't have the most flattering reputation in the internet and media, but right now she's kind of like in a little bit dispute over sexual harassment claims that may or may not be exaggerated by one Justin Bolbani in a movie they did together. And what ended up bringing Ryan into this situation was that Justin's defense is like looking at Nicepool and saying that character was made to mock Justin Boldani, you know. So now they're sending a legal notice to Disney to, yeah, they're going to have to keep all their information upon the creation of Nicepool. You know, all the text messages, all the back and forth chatter. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Disney's not happy about this at all. So like Ryan, what the hell? We gave you a lot of control over Deadpool 3, and you go and do this. Now the lawyers are coming up our butts. What the hell, man? You know?
Uh, get more in depth in some situations for people. In this
Yeah,
movie, it ends with us. It ends with
yeah,
this or whatever it's called. There is a SA scene in it, and
yeah,
in that scene and another scene, she's accusing him of actually doing that to her. So
yeah,
when she did that while the film was still filming, she got her husband Ryan Reynolds involved, and he came into that film and
yeah,
refilmed and took some of that scene. He took over this man's movie. We don't know
yeah,
Justin was the director and the actor, and he took over this
yeah.
man's film used as a loophole.
Yeah, apparently Blake Lively wanted to have certain scenes done her way, and she got to the point of having Ryan Reynolds come in himself to talk with Justin and kind of persuade him to cave into Blake Lively's demands for certain roles in the movie. Like, dang,
This
dang.
was after she already started accusing him of misconduct at the very least.
Yes.
So it's a
Yes.
whole bad situation. They should.
It,
Blake Lively's only real proof was some text to try to say he was aggressive, but she also deleted some text that he already had on his phone
yeah.
that he showed.
Yeah. And
So
yeah,
people don't know who to
that
believe at the moment.
yeah, that's one thing the lawyers of Justin apparently are trying to do. They're going to look to release those text messages to the public and, well, kind of have the public decide for themselves what happened, you know?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna place
Yeah,
any bets because every time someone does
Yeah.
that, it's not gonna end well for anyone. So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. This is why the situation
everyone
of
jumped
night.
on the Amber Heard bandwagon and canceled Johnny Depp, and all of that came out.
Yeah.
So it's better to
This,
wait. You got to remember, you
yeah.
don't really know these people. You can't just
Yeah.
assume she's a good person or he's a good person. You don't know.
It's
All
a
right,
he said
and we'll
she
see what.
said situation. It's a he said she said situation. But what makes the whole nice pool thing involved in this is that like Justin's defense is like, okay, so you're saying all these awful things about me, trying to pick me as this sort of person, but here you are in a movie making a parody of me as a harmless bimbo. If those allegations
Yeah,
were right, if those allegations were right, look at you guys are making light of it and making a comedic jab out of it. I'm like,
because
"Ew."
if you look at the picture that Scripted picked out, it's a live closer. I thought.
Yes,
I didn't
because
see the photos
yeah, the man
beforehand, but
bun
Scripted
thing,
this popped up on.
the man bun thing was style that Justin apparently wore before. There were
Yeah,
also certain scenes and lines that Nicepool had said that kind of tied in with certain things that Justin had previously said before, like the quote about him being a feminist and what's it, him starting a podcast or something like that. So you're
you know
like,
I'm a bit.
oh, oh,
Yeah, go listen to my podcast. He had where's the stage choreographer or stage something, which is something Blake
yep.
Lively said in their whole back and forth. And there was one more that is slipping
It
my
was
mind right now.
Yeah, it was when Nicepool was remarking Lady Deadpool's the fact that she gave birth and you could hardly ever notice it because apparently the whole when like Lively was pregnant with a child, right? There that certain comments or butting of heads revolved around her being pregnant, so that could have been a way of putting it in the movie to kind of give a jab at Justin, you know? Like, damn.
Yeah, and where in God's name is the intimacy coordinator? That's the one.
Oh, oh, that's the one. Yeah. see what kind of makes this even more damning, audience, is because, like, look, you gotta also remember there are a lot of variants of Deadpools out there, right? But for whatever reason, Ryan decided let's create our own Deadpool for the movie, which is Nicepool. I mean, he's not based on any previous established version of Deadpool in the comics, so this is pretty much Ryan's baby, you know? So,
Uh,
oof, oof.
there is
Yeah.
one that I do specifically remember now. So we did
Yep.
see proof of. Okay, so the reason he brings up the baby thing
Yeah.
is because Justin asked Blake in a scene how much does she weigh? Because if people don't know, before this movie, this man injured his back, and there's a lot of scenes he had to pick her up.
Yes.
And remember, she was pregnant, or she was
Yep.
just losing the baby and stuff. Like, so he was gonna have to hold her full weight in a lot of these scenes. So he needed to know how much she
Mhm.
weighed, so he can safely adjust that. But she took it as
Yeah.
fraction.
Yeah. Um. Wow, audience, like, despite what a certain Spider-Man movie tried saying, right? Like, if I had to perform a scene with like a person who I know is pregnant, yeah, I kind of would want to keep caution, like, doing any physical scenes like lifting them up or something like that, and especially if you're dealing with a back injury too. So this does not look good on Ryan or Blake's side of
That's
things in this
why I'm
situation.
gonna say this because I don't know the full context, and I'm just gonna wait till
Mhm.
everything comes out, and then I'm gonna make my judgment because
Gotcha.
I have learned from Dramageddon. Okay, I have learned
Mhm.
not to judge books by its cover. I'm gonna wait.
Mhm.
I'm gonna wait.
Mhm.
I feel
Gotcha.
like that's only fair.
Gotcha. But dang it, man, I'm just like, you ended up putting Ryan's whole situation in the MCU kind of on a bad position with this, Like,
Yeah.
again,
Also, I'm just like
did
kind of over hearing about celebrity drama every 5 seconds.
mm-hmm.
But that's
Did it
personally
involve
just
did it involve a
I
$400 million lawsuit?
a lot of them do, but it's like sometimes you
other
can just
Black
like
Widows
maybe have
workers
not
or
have
something.
all the cameras around you, like deal
Hmm.
with this privately and then we can all figure it out.
Yeah,
Yep.
like that, it wouldn't have been a problem. He just didn't make Nice Pool, and Nice Pool such a
Yeah.
big part. And then he went
Yeah.
out his way to give Nice Pool that terrible death, and it all makes
You made him a harmless bimbo as a gag.
I
Like,
didn't,
audience, like,
I didn't like Nicepool for like most of the movie, but his death was fucking funny. I'm sorry.
I mean, I just,
Yeah.
yeah, I just thought Nicepool's whole creation in this was just Ryan Reynolds' way of, like, wanting to perform scenes without having to go through like 5 hours of makeup or without having to wear the mask the whole time, And that whole line about him being a feminist, I thought that was just an inside joke of like, hey, he said he's a feminist, but later on he says, I love Marvel Phase 4, like, you know. But now there's a whole underlying meaning behind the creation of the nice pool here. So
it was funny.
we'll
'Cause I
see.
didn't like Nice Pool. I didn't really care about his death. I didn't like his death because not because it wasn't funny, but because he did all that for those guns. And he used the guns for 2 seconds to throw them away. Now that was a waste.
I know, right? I know.
It was mainly Wolverine's reaction to him, to Deadpool getting him killed, was just killing me. It's like, you fucking moron.
Yeah, you made him a
And
They made
Deadpool
him a
getting
harmless.
crazy. He was-
Yeah, they made him a harmless bimbo again. I have to reiterate that.
But you know, whatever it may be, it wasn't to show how well written of a joke that was. I mean, you could look at it without the context, and it's fucking hilarious. So,
Unfortunately, we now know the context behind that, Jake.
I'm gonna start. If I ever watch that movie, this is not gonna matter to me. I just know me. I'm just gonna be that's
Can
funny.
can we talk about how I just realized this guy got sent to the Shadow Realm because he was nice? Is that
Yeah,
was like
that's
like
the lesson.
some of these
That's the lesson.
timeline deviations? This man grew up nice and they just want the timeline. He had to die for that.
Yeah.
Hey, the TVA could send a baby to the junkyard of variants. They could send anybody, all right? You
It was
know.
nuts.
No,
It
that's
was
what
so
I'm
weird.
saying. Like it's so weird though. Like TV is terrible. Just
Gotcha.
like boom, boom, boom,
Man,
here, here, bop.
jeez. Man, I'm just looking at this picture. I'm like, God dang, I do so much resemblance, just the hairstyle alone, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it'll be different. He said one line related to just. He said 4 lines.
Mm-hmm. 4 lines plus
Like
copying the
there's
hairstyle. Like, damn.
there's no coincidence anymore. Like it's just you did.
Yep. Oh boy, Ryan, what have you gotten
You were
yourself
supposed to
into
be
right
our
now,
golden
dude?
goose. Why did you do this?
Yes. Yes. You don't see Hugh Jackman bringing in any controversy to the set, man, dude. Like,
He has brought controversy, but not in the way most people think.
Yeah. To me, personally.
mm-hmm. But
But
yeah,
I'm not gonna
it
get into it
is.
right now.
But alrighty then, guys. Guys, want to move on?
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next topic, audience. Who wants to announce this one?
Ooh, he looks like me for real. Anyway, what is this topic anyway?
Beyond the Spider-Verse gets an update.
Oh, we kept this in.
Yeah,
Guess
Jake, you weren't here to
Guess what,
dispute
y'all?
that, man. So,
I
yeah.
said in the chat. I said,
Guess what,
what
y'all?
are we talking about? Did anyone have anything relevant to say? Here's the news. It's still happening.
I do.
Go ahead.
I do.
That's
Okay.
all I asked. Okay, go ahead.
Just, just like those video games, guess what? It's taken to them, and we working on it.
They set unrealistic standards for the release of this from the animation crew standpoint. Well, not even the animation crew standpoint, because like the voice actor for Miles apparently said, "Yeah, we haven't recorded any lines." Whoa, whoa, what happened there? Because remember, this movie was supposed to come out last year too.
That's true.
You have to
Wow.
remember all the controversy after the second came out. When all the animators revealed they'll be crunched to death and
Mm-hmm.
all the other stuff. So they're trying to get the animators as much time as possible. But
Yeah.
Sega's also going through like internal shit where their
Mm-hmm.
live moves are failing. They're trying to figure out where they want to put their money, where they want to do certain stuff.
If you don't want to put your money in a guaranteed moneymaker, then you're fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's a good point to make.
Okay, I'm about to say. You said like they were.
They did Craven the Hunter and said, you know what, we're going to JPEG the opening credit.
Yeah. Okay, what do you guys think the likelihood is? Like they're trying to rework the next Beyond the Spider-Verse film to forcibly include Null in this, because they have to pay Null off at some point, you know?
No. You're thinking this is the.
So. I think they're just going to let that stuff die.
Cricket, I see your mistake. You think this is the MCU? All right, this is Sony. They don't care. Okay, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just like, who cares? Throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
We tried it.
If they, what they need to do is, I don't know if you remember the second movie they introduced. Oh, when variants go to different timelines, and they relate to Spider-Man, we put them back. I would love to see them like the Vulture cameo in here. They bring them back to the
Yep.
I find it funny the Spider Society puts them back and it's like fucking throw them away.
Mm-hmm. And plus, I also have to remember it's not like the MCU is paying off their cliffhangers, so yeah.
What cliffhangers are we talking about?
Well, to be fair, like at least if you still have time, they can do it at any point. Really, Sony is the one who's like, "Oh, this is going to be the biggest deal. This guy's about to." It's like the Thanos situation again.
Yeah.
It's like he's sitting down, and in 10 years later, he's like, "He's sitting down."
Yeah. Jake, to give you some examples off the top of my head, okay, Hercules at the end of Love and Thunder, Clea at the end of Doctor Strange 2, Star Fox at the end of Eternals. What else? Oh, what's her name? Shang-Chi's sister at the end of Shang-Chi. Like Star-Lord. Star-Lord at the end of Guardians 3.
Everything you're saying, we're waiting for. These things have literally just happened. Thor 5, we already know is on the way. But they're getting a serious director.
Thor 5 happened like what, 3 years ago at this point, man.
No, Thor 4.
Thor 4.
Yeah, Thor 4 was 2, and that's not even how the regular MCU movies work. Well, we had Captain America 1, You didn't get 2 until after Avengers. That would have been like you got like Captain America 2 like 5 years after the fact. Like you didn't.
Hey, no, but we saw we saw their cliffhangers get a resolution not long after, you know.
Yeah, because of Avengers was there, but these movies.
Yeah.
I mean, even Eternals is getting
And
some
I'm just not
resolution.
movies the fact that that's all it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these are getting resolution. I mean, not I don't know for sure about Star Lord, but I know some of these are.
Yeah.
We know for a fact right now. Thor 5 is still happening, and we know that Star Wars gonna get resolution in season 1 and season 4 stuff.
Yeah.
And Shang-Chi would all these movies, if their sequels would have been still happening, they would have got their stuff. The only one we know isn't happening is Doctor Strange. They don't know what they're doing with that.
Yep.
I don't even know if
Doctor Strange ending can easily just wrap into Secret Wars with him investigating and encouraging.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, Marvel pretty much handles their dangling plot lines as far as I mean, obviously not the. I mean, Kang even is getting resolved. I'm gonna talk about just not the way I want it.
To be fair, yeah, Kang one thing just gonna be killed, so it's gonna count.
Right. But no, Sony. No. My point was that Marvel will finish it, but Sony will just throw it away because they don't care. That was really so.
Gotcha.
I'll never get there. Both just show up and the first thing they said was, "Oh yeah, both of them never coming back."
Now, I wanted to be on record. I said that we wouldn't have much to talk about, and we wound up talking about the MCU instead of this topic mostly because I just wanted to be on record. I said that.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like
Jake. Do you think Shamik Moore is going to get in trouble one more time and have to replace him with Miles Whitaker?
I saw someone like on a YouTube was like, guys, I hate to say it, but Shamik Moore, da 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 da. I was like, man, wait till that first trailer comes out. You're not gonna care, bro. Like this
no, that's not at all. It's just Ariana Grande was sleeping with a married man, and people hated her until her next film came out.
Yeah, so it's like I don't really like the internet moral grandstanding. You'd have to be like Ezra Miller bad before people were like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like that's
well, they all just consistently bad.
But it has to be bad. Like movies still coming out, you're still being bad. Like you gotta constantly remind people you're a bad person. The moment Spider-Man, the moment they see that, oh look at the animation, oh the voice acting's so good, oh Miguel's back. All of a sudden, Shamik Moore, who cares? No one cares. Okay, but whatever.
Gotcha. But all right then. Any final thoughts on this before we move on, guys?
No.
I think they're bringing Miles Prowler versions to the comics. I forgot where I saw that.
Well, why not? He's also the Spider Totem in the comics, so who cares?
The Spider Totem, Arrow, everything.
Yeah.
Miles died.
Gotcha. But all right then. Guess with that, we should move on, guys. Austin, you want to do the honors?
I guess Daredevil, Unleashed Hell, #1. This isn't a review though. They're bringing back Muse in an interesting way. Muse was the villain in the new Daredevil season. We talked about him earlier, so you can go back and look at that, skip ahead. But he seemed to have a unique role today. Either Muse is a ghost whispering in the girl's ear, or she's insane. And I don't know which one's what.
Hey, you ever seen that fangirl that just has this weird sort of obsession with a serial killer? That's probably what this girl's supposed to represent.
Oh, you mean like Joker's daughter?
yeah, if you want to go to that extreme, you know.
He found this man's cut off face, put it on.
And then she goes on to realize, oh wait, Joker may not be my actual dad. It might actually be Two-Face. Like, oh, wow.
To be fair, that is being very two-faced about it. So.
And she has Two-Face.
Yep.
I'm excited. I can tell you, I was kind of scared because well, granted, you believe that he was killed too soon. I thought it was perfect. So I was kind of scared with him. That he don't make him like physically come back, but a spiritual successor, I think it's fine. Especially because he's not fighting Daredevil, fighting Electra as Daredevil. So Matt and you still have their unique relationship compared to
So I just still kind of find that funny that Elektra's still going under the Daredevil moniker at this point. I'm like, wait, what's the real point? Like,
Well, she wears it well, I guess.
I like it to a degree. The problem is, it doesn't really mean anything anymore.
yeah,
Like, when
Matt is
it's like when
still in
X
action as
Wave going around
Daredevil.
Wolverine active, and it's
Uh-huh.
like, okay,
I mean, I would like for there to be an actual reason as to why you decided to stick with this gimmick, even though the original mantle holder's still up and at him and kicking.
to be fair, her in-lore reason is that it helps remind her about everyone of Matt's laws or rules and why she wears this. You can't kill and all that stuff. There's a reason why she's wearing it. Why she do this? I just
Okay.
it's just weird that she keeps like getting spin-off books. Like she's not in the main book doing this stuff. She's always like a
Yeah,
random spin-off now.
yeah. I mean, I guess I have to remember that Electra books in general just don't sell well, so I guess it's just our only way of maintaining some stability, I guess.
But if you put
It
Daredevil
also
with boobs
kind of makes her the
on the
best.
cover, yes.
The what you think?
I said, but if you put Daredevil with boobs, then they'll sell. Like, that's
To be fair, no, people loved the idea of her as the Daredevil when he was in jail. They just out now. He's doing like the 7 deadly sins and stuff. So it's like, okay, he's and now she's
Mhm.
fighting his leftovers really. So it feel like they didn't have a real plan. No way.
And it kind of feels like they're doing that with her right now, because remember, like, you remember the rivalry between Daredevil and Punisher, right? So Marvel's like, okay, we'll have Elektra collide with our newest Punisher, Joe Garrison. Okay, now there's a really intense fight between Daredevil and Muse. All right, so we'll bring back a protege of Muse, a female, and have her go up against Elektra Daredevil. Like, huh?
oh no,
Huh.
she's turning into Miles
It,
Morales. Watch out.
basically,
Yeah.
well, at least like Electra was always in
Doesn't.
Daredevil's world. So I think my
Yeah.
main problem with it is that it doesn't feel like authentic in a way. I don't know. It feels like she could be
Yeah.
doing more, but because the writers don't know what to do with her though. The main
Mhm.
Daredevil writer don't want to really write her, and her books don't
Mhm.
sell enough for any other writer to attract her character.
What would you
Yep.
want her to do as Daredevil?
As a
Yeah.
Daredevil, since she's still trying to keep Matt's rules, she already did the whole thing with, oh, I almost killed someone while wearing Daredevil clothes. I can't do that. So I think it would
Yeah.
have been interesting to
I
have
mean,
her join a team because Daredevil doesn't
yeah.
really join teams.
Mhm.
The question is, what team would you have her join? And I probably would have had her join the West Coast for a while.
Yeah. See the devil of L.A. You know. There you go.
See, there you go. It's in the title.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, just saying, Punisher went to L.A. for a time. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the city of angels.
Why's every spinoff gotta be in LA, bro? Why are we gonna bring all my spinoffs to LA, bro?
Everybody goes to LA when they
Yeah.
form bad.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, all right. I
But
mean,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
be pick. There's no big heroes and there's no big action in New Jersey, man. That's why, like, technically our biggest hero is actually Kamala Khan, and look how well she turned out, audience. You know.
I mean, these
Hey,
days,
blame the
she was
writers.
more.
Hmm. No, I blame her oversaturation. That's really
No,
what
I
it
blame
is.
Marvel editorial as well. You can blame a lot of people, okay, Cryptid?
Yeah, she
You don't
was
have to just
forced
blame
on.
one person. You can blame a lot of people.
Hmm. Austin, you were
Yeah,
gonna say something?
it's kind of both. Cause it's like she was pretty much like fed track to her career. First, she was the
Yeah.
fangirl. People were iffy on that. Some people like some in it. Then they kind of found where her character was, and they immediately put her on the bench. And then they immediately took off the bench. Then they immediately put her on
Yep.
the bench. They immediately took her off the camp.
Yep. Yep. They made an Avengers video game have her be the main character in that, and she was also a regular main character on what, 2 Spider-Man animated shows?
I
Within her
honestly don't.
first 6 years of creation.
I
That's
honestly
insane
don't
for
play
that
the
character.
Avengers video game because her and Bruce Banner had like a really cool relationship, like as
Yeah,
mentor.
yeah. I mean, it was good, but still, I can understand people's argument that, like, yeah, we've been waiting to have an Avengers game, and was this Kamala Khan's the main character of that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Let her
like,
be.
It's the
and look how the
Avengers.
PS4 Avengers came out. Look how that turned out, man. Like,
Also, there were a lot of issues before you got to Kamala Khan as one of them.
Mhm,
Okay, that was
Yeah.
not her fault.
yeah, but
again,
she's the literal poster child. Yeah, she's the literal poster child of that game, man.
I
So
don't
you
know,
know.
I'm saying being the poster child doesn't make her the reason why it failed. I'm just saying. But if you want to say that's what people associate with Kamala Khan, no, I would agree. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
But
made her a mutant. They made her a mutant, and she already immediately became the Captain Krakoa, the Captain America of mutant kinds. You know,
That's what
like,
it
Yeah,
is.
they already
That's-
proclaimed her the most important mutant hero.
That's like someone
Well,
waking up.
I haven't caught up with NYX really, but she's not really doing the Captain Krakoa stuff anymore. She's more just hanging out in New York.
Yeah, I was like,
You're a good
It
mutant prop.
mainly show up in other books from what I saw, where
Mhm.
they try to act like she's the champion of the race.
that's like someone waking up finding out they're like 2% black and be like, man, black struggle, black solidarity.
Yeah, can you imagine if, like, Martin Luther King was a white man the day before?
Right. I was like,
Talking about I have a dream, looking like the clouds. Like, bro, come on now.
yeah. So again, she was an oversaturated character, is what we're trying to say in the past couple of years. So yeah, going back to the Elektra
Oh yeah, no,
situation.
I know. I do remember what I was
Go
going to
ahead.
say. That when Electra first became Daredevil, I think she was said to be technically the most successful, gender bent version of a hero that we had.
In a while,
Because she
at
wasn't
least.
really gender bent. Technically, she's a gender bent Daredevil, but
Hmm.
with her being Electra, who people already knew and were comfortable with, and the reason she became Daredevil, it really worked for people.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
usually, you do that with any other character, people get mad.
I mean, there's some good situations. That just we had like a lot of bad examples in
Yeah,
recent dates. You know, like
it's
I would say,
yeah, that is a recent last 15 years
yeah,
problem.
yeah. I mean, like She-Hulk was a major success.
Yeah,
Supergirl, major success. Well, so yeah, X-23, yeah, she had a really great
well, to be
storyline
fair,
as Alt Wolverine. Yeah,
I don't
Austin.
know if I count Supergirl because they always treated her as her own character, despite
Hmm.
being like she never had to beat Superman. She was always just his cousin.
Well, I mean, she's still wearing the logo. Like, she's still supposed to be like the counterpart to being the gender bent version of Superman. Same powers and all that stuff.
I know, I agree, but
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm. It's just like examples. Like, I'll bring this up. Like when Doctor Strange died, and Clea became the new Sorcerer Supreme.
oh yeah, Cleo was
You
successful
think?
too. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, like everybody kind of like a little rolled their eyes. Like, of course, like because it just
I
felt so random.
Cleo it was random because the way he died. I agree. I didn't mind
Yeah.
Cleo becoming Sorcerer Supreme. I minded
Hmm.
how Doom tried to become Sorcerer Supreme right after Strange died as well.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the idea that he just got rid of the tournament design of Sorcerer Supreme was just like, oh well, I'm Sorcerer Supreme, fuck you. There used to be a
Hmm.
tournament.
Oh, yeah. That we need to bring the tournaments back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm. But
but Cleo's started
alrighty.
straight at the time was pretty okay. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Gotcha. But all right then. I think we spoke enough about this. Oh, we still got a few more topics left to talk about, so I think we should move on. So, all right then. Let's move on to the next topic. It happened, audience. It happened. Dan Slott has been officially announced to write for Superman.
thank God you can have him. You can have him. He don't have to ever come back home. You can keep
No,
him.
no.
No,
I could just
You know what? We will trade
hey,
you
look,
Doc Ock and
look,
Spider Boy with.
look. I could just imagine like Dan Slott's twisted little mind saying, "Oh, you all thought what Bendis did to Superman was extreme.
no,
You all
just 'cause-
thought what Tom Taylor did to Superman was extreme. Wait till you beat the slot
Well,
machine."
you bring it up. So, like, when you get to
You
a certain
thought
level of prestige
we
in
ruining the fact that this origin was cool. Wait till I ruin Superman's origin.
No, I want to say I think that it's is there like a thing where like if you're a Marvel person and you get a certain level of prestige, do you just get like to automatically claim like if you want me at DC, I get a Superman one? Like,
pretty much, man. You know,
as long as you're a writer of any big name situation.
yeah. I would think this is kind of like the Sasha Banks situation. Where, okay, you want me? Okay, I'm associated primarily with this mega franchise. All right, and the other franchise wants me in. Okay, no, you gotta give me my demands if you want my services. You know.
You know what? You can have it. I'm like when Bendis came over. I don't really care about I don't care about Super Comics anymore. Like, damn, Bendis wrote.
The actor stuff is can it get worse? Man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, apparently, I think Superman's back on his feet in terms of story quality. I mean, from what I hear in the grapevine,
he's only writing. Yeah, he's only writing Spider-Boy right now, Marvel, and I'm pretty sure Marvel's only having him continue on with Spider-Boy because they don't want to run into a Fantastic Four X-Men situation, you know, like they did with Franklin Richards. So.
And his Fantastic Four not well, so they don't have anywhere really to put him when it comes to like main right now.
And they put him on Iron Man.
Panther, but they are not other than Black Panther, where they won't put him for obvious reasons. No other book is doing bad when it comes to quality writing.
Right. And on top of that, like, Dan Slott, he was an exclusive writer for Marvel for how long has it been? 20 years at least?
Maybe.
Yeah, since before. He took over Spider-Man for 12 years.
Okay, yeah, but like, just to point out, like, I'm pretty sure he kind of wants to play with another set of toys. So, this just shows that. yeah. This just shows that, like, hey, his exclusive contract must have expired at this point.
Actually, DC might be dumb for this because I just realized they're doing a whole big like initiative with their whole they're doing the thing with the I forgot what the whole absolute initiative or whatever. Yeah, so like and both timelines matter to an overarching story, and Dan Slott doesn't give a fuck. And then so I'm like, ooh, he might just ruin this.
Remember, all this stuff is gonna fuse together into something.
Yeah.
Okay, from what I heard about what his route is for Superman, in his run, he's going to pretty much spam the hell out of Kryptonite.
Yep.
All over Metropolis.
He's going to go through every color once again. So get ready for what was it?
Gay Superman? We're gonna get gay Superman back?
Superman, yeah. Maybe. But you
quick.
I know that sounds quick. I know that sounds exciting, but you don't want Dan Slott right in your game. Okay?
Yeah.
I've been saying this for like a year or so. Superman at this point should not be caught off guard by Kryptonite. There's like no way. Like, if I knew I was fighting someone who had no chance in beating me in a fight, the first thing I'm looking for is like, all right, where the Kryptonite at? You know what I mean? Like, if you're so confident you can take on Superman, I'm like, you got Kryptonite somewhere.
Jake,
Lex Luthor, like, where that Kryptonite is. And when I see it, Jake, I'm not even gonna go to it. I'm just gonna use my heat vision, just burn it away.
Jake, it's not even that at this point. You gotta remember, this man has been like resistant to Kryptonite 29 times. Like he did with every other book. Right. Where he can fly through a whole planet of Kryptonite or whole Kryptonite hand, throw it away and all that stuff. But then the next part, just come on and he just resets.
Yeah, so I don't know. Kryptonite to me just
okay. Hey, let me read some of the descriptions of this. The official description Slott has, right? He's like saying, okay, get ready for the introduction of a massive new kryptonite deposit. Imagine a world where Superman is stopping a bank robbery, but every weapon the robbers had are packed with kryptonite ammunition, and every petty criminal carries a kryptonite knife. Like, so wow.
So he's just like a regular guy.
Yeah.
So I'm not reading a Superman, so I'm reading a story about
what you're telling me is I just call Batman to take over my city for a minute.
Right, like you just
He'll find out what kryptonite is and all that stuff.
right, like this is
You
like
kind of have to. Like, yeah, I kind of want to see
Batman
where this
he was
route
trying to
goes,
make
man. You
you
know.
believe
I,
the kryptonite.
I like that DC for the. I love DC loves getting Marvel people and just not seeing if they can make a good story. Whatever. It's your
Things
fucking
worked
time.
out well for. Hey, things worked out well for Jason Aaron, man. So maybe this could be that. You know.
What did Jason Aaron do in DC?
Uh, Batman Offworld.
Oh, was that a
Yeah.
limited series though?
He did an
Yeah.
okay
Yeah.
Batman. Well, it was interesting Batman book. But Jason Aaron
Yeah, it was
wasn't a terrible writer.
Yeah.
It's just he
Besides
took
the
he took his own horn a bit in the whole retconning of characters' histories. But like with Batman, he
it's the
decided,
Avengers book.
you know,
Go ahead.
but with like when he was writing Batman, he's like, you know what? Let me give a year one story of Batman's first experience in outer space. Like, okay, and also let me show you all why he hates
But,
Thanagarians.
but you know what? That
You
wasn't like a
know?
main. But that still wasn't a mainline book, was it?
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't.
It was just like
There
a
was an
side book.
official Batman. Yeah, it was a side
Technically,
book.
it's
A pr-
it's
It
a
was
side
a
book, but it's
it was
in the history of that character.
it,
But I think
yeah,
that's
it's taking place in the past.
that's
So, you
fine
know.
because it's like plausible. That's plausible deniability. That's like if the book goes bad, we can just deny it ever happened. But like, like,
Yeah.
when you're just,
Yeah,
like
it's
stop
not like
putting.
Tom King.
Yeah.
It's not like the Tom King situation.
Yeah,
On a
I'm
main
saying
Batman
like,
book, it for like years.
yeah, stop putting Marvel writers on your main books. Like, I don't know, like without testing them, without like putting them through a trial phase or something.
No,
And
they're
also,
banking on
That's
the.
why I like
No,
Chip
Jake.
Zdarsky doing the side Batman book, and then he's gonna eventually get a main book.
yeah,
What it is that they're just banking on the name of the writer to sell the book. You know.
but this is the second time. I mean,
It's
like,
like
listen,
me
I
and
don't know.
Jonathan Hickman. You tell me Jonathan Hickman writes DC, I might read this.
Yeah.
No, but it's
Yeah.
like,
You know.
it's like we've literally been here before. This just happened when they did a rebirth. Everyone loved Superman. People were reading Superman like nobody's business, and then like all of a sudden, Bendis
Yeah.
comes in like, "Oh, fuck this story." Like, what? So why would you risk that again? Why would you risk that again with your brand new initiative? I don't understand. It's so stupid. But I don't know. You know what? Like I said, I don't even give a shit anymore.
No, Jake. He'll find a way to make sure you'll see shit like you've never seen before, man.
Yeah.
You think it comes out one hole, man? You think it comes out one hole? I'll find a third hole for you to see it through. Like,
Yeah, Jake, you're not excited to see Superior Superman?
Yeah, so Lex Luthor finally gets Superman's body, and then he jacks off
Yeah,
to Lois
get
Lane.
Superman's
Hey, in the immortal words of Dan Slott, like, because people told him about this, like, when he was writing Iron Man. Oh, what are you going to do? Are you going to have Mandarin switch bodies with Tony Stark? And Dan Slott's response: children, give me some credit. I'm not going to use old tricks to make you hate this book. I'm going to come up with a whole new set of tricks for you to hate this book.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
He kept going back and doing the same trick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's all right. Another problem with Dan Slott, like, I don't know why people think it's impressive. Like, oh, look, I'm so brave. I'm not afraid of pissing off the fans. It's like, bro, like, it's just like,
no,
okay,
it's because Dan Slott, as long as he writes Spider-Man, he keeps saying, there are people who will just hate read the book regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna write whatever I want, and if it makes you mad, you have to read it to see why it makes you mad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, I'm not that type of reader. So
he's one of those. It's good. Anti-publicity is good publicity type thing.
Gotcha. I'll at least give the first issue a try and talk about it when we get to our comic night audience. So we'll see what happens.
Which is tomorrow. Come on and hang out.
Yeah, listen, if Superman is in a good position right now, and comic wise, I feel sorry for the writer that just got him there. All right.
No, not even that. We have a Superman movie coming out this year.
Tony Stark will be
with your author writer coming?
Lots of scraps.
Yeah, but I'm not Tony Stark. I'm Dan Slott, motherfucker.
I'm on a motorcycle.
Your Superman movie comes out.
Yep.
But hey, who knows? Maybe LBP. If you pitch that to, if you elevator pitch me that idea about the kryptonite, I'd be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Go bless bro.
Dude,
Every
they're
timeline where
kryptonite.
everyone in the city has
Dude,
kryptonite. There's gonna be a
yep.
story where he's like, "Oh, I'm getting to the kryptonite again."
hmm It's gotten to the point where like even pencils are made of kryptonite lead. Jake. So
You know,
yeah.
you know what he could do? He could wear that
Oh,
kryptonite suit from the animated series. Remember that one?
hmm
he have Batman make him anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you this
Gotcha.
kryptonite armor, Superman. So now you can just be Superman. The rendering the bodies.
Batman, Superman, have you this regular hazmat outfit? Go do your business.
Mhm. Gotcha. But all right then. I guess we've spoken enough about this. We still got a few more topics left to go. So you guys want to move on?
Yeah, sure.
Please
All right.
keep them DC. I don't respect.
Gotcha. Anyway, so I guess I might as well talk about this. Diamond comic distributors declare bankruptcy. Ooh.
They were a
Diamond
distributing
is
company for comic books, and then the people
yeah.
didn't like them. And now they're dead.
Yeah.
I think that what they said. What you said.
Go ahead, Jake.
They were, from my understanding, they were a distributing company for comic books, and people didn't really like them that much, or at least behind the scenes. And now they're dead. So.
Yep.
What did they do?
They file for bankruptcy, Chapter 11, which means they don't have to. They no longer have to pay the debts that they owe.
No, who doesn't like them? Like, why didn't people like them?
Well, okay. Funny story, right? Because you guys know how like getting personal opinions in these matters, a lot, right? So I asked so when I was at my comic book shop this past week, the comic book owner, funny enough, he was there, and he was on the phone. Somebody mentioned, yeah, Diamond Comics declared bankruptcies, and he said, good. Yeah, those guys are those guys are a bunch of butthole monopoly guys. Like, hopefully, Penguin Comics could pick up the slack. Like, dang.
The Penguin sell comic book?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, there's another comic book industry that could pick up the slack for actually printed comics, and yeah, Penguin is one of them. Sorry, Penguin Random House.
You're
I think
telling
that's
me
what it's
the man who runs the Iceberg Lounge is selling comic books in the back?
Hey man, it's a brand new world.
There you go. Hey, you have to find a way to extort money somehow, right? Who's gonna look at comic book sales as embezzlement, So yeah. How about that, Jake? Like the sweetest revenge is success,
I miss Vic, bro.
Don't worry, man. He's on the back of a milk carton right now. So,
Oh, funny. Jake also missed the big, but it's not your big.
Gotcha.
I love Power Man #2. Don't let people forget.
Yeah, but yeah, according to what my comic book shop's owner said, like Penguin had a had a fallout with Marvel and DC, and apparently they didn't really treat the artists well or whatever. So yeah, at least from the comic book shop owner's viewpoint, he's okay. He's happy. Yeah, hopefully Penguin Random House could pick up the business left behind by Diamond. So yeah, that's really it. Just wanted to go over a bit because hey, Penguin did hold the monopoly on selling and printing comics for a lot of publishers over the past.
How did they? You're right. They did have a monopoly. How did they go bankrupt?
I have no idea, man.
I'm about to tell you. So apparently people think this is a bad sign for the comic book community. But the monopoly of them was broken in 2020 when DC jumped ship. That's why DC started coming on a different day. Remember?
Yeah.
So DC went to a new distributor called Lunar, and then Marvel went and partnered with Penguin in 2021. And then IDW Dark Horse joined Penguin as well. in that same year, and I need to, something else. Dark Horse or something went with. Let me see. Let me see if I find it.
Okay. So
Oh no,
so
Image
there's
Comics
your
went
answer.
with DC to Lunar, and then Penguin
Mhm.
House bought Boom Studios outright. So basically, Penguin and Lunar has every big top comic book thing since 2010.
Oh, that means you got
Okay.
nothing. That means you
There you
lost.
go. There you go. And you know what? It sounds like comic book shops are dancing on their grave. So, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a party.
hmm Yep.
Woo!
Yeah.
I
So,
can't believe they just straight
Kevin-
out bought Boom Studios. That's the Power Rangers and that's the Power Rangers people.
wow.
They also do no, that's Dark Horse. They do Briar.
No, don't do Benson. Oh yeah, Brian. That's what it was.
I heard Star Force. My heart skipped a beat, bro. I said, what? I
yeah.
was gonna understand that from Austin, but that should. Oh my god.
Gotcha. But, alrighty then, guys. Guys have any final thoughts before we move on?
Austin, get
Uh,
on this game. It's really fun.
I wonder
The
where
pink.
the other comic books are going. If Diamond goes under, that means Dynamite Entertainment, Archie Comics,
Yep.
Valorant Entertainment, all of them can go to other places too.
Yeah.
So they were
You
exclusive
don't
to
think
Diamond.
you don't think Penguin and Luna are gonna want to jump in on and get their clients, man? So they'll do fine. They'll do fine. So, alright then. I guess with that, guys, let's move on. Score a win for Penguin audience. So, yay, yay.
This is why he's gonna get his ass
I
beat in
gotta
Batman
do
too.
want that to be a thing though, where Penguin can sell the universe comic books, and he has Penguin like
Yeah.
beat by Batman's like greatest villain in his own comic book world.
Gotcha. But
He just
alright then.
smuggles drugs and comic books.
That'll be a good story. But all right then. So, Austin, you want to announce this topic?
Marvel editorial, well, former Marvel editorial, straight up just says we screwed over Ben Reilly for Miles and Gwen.
And
Basically.
yes.
What?
Me and Jake
I don't
also
believe
already
it.
kind of seen this. So people don't know, isn't it Comic Pop? Sal
Yeah.
pretty much kind of talked about this, how because the Spider-Man rights are kind of iffy and all this other stuff, they don't want to boost up Peter like character anymore than they have
Yeah.
to, or anyone related to Peter. That's why Spider-Man books kind of been middle of the road with the side book, which Sony can't.
Mhm. No.
But when you look at Miles, Miles got everything. Where even before Spider-Verse was a thing, Miles was in charge of Spider-Verse 2. He was in charge of the two other Spider-Verse crossovers. When it came to Spider-Man and Peter's crossover, Miles always got the bigger chunk of the story. Because just because Sonic can use Miles, they can't use current Miles story.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of the same way with Ben Reilly, where it's like, well, if we do something Ben Reilly, Sony can use that and have that. So it's better just not give him anything and screw him over, so fans won't want him or look at him, and they'll want Miles and Gwen who keep progressing, getting stronger.
Which is kind of funny because I haven't met one Spider-Gwen fan that has been happy in the past couple runs of Spider-Gwen. Like, even though they
You mean
insist on
Spider
trying to.
Female God with his symbiote and cosmic power?
I didn't know she was god level. Something. I guess that's the last run I missed. All I know is that Marvel flat out overexpanded the character by making villain variants of her and hero variants of her. I'm like, God dang it.
How else is she
No,
gonna date her?
he permanently modeled her symbiote. She has the power of cosmic. Not only that, she's in the 616 now. She's not in any book.
Oh yeah,
But
and
she
she's also
permanently
going to be.
she's in the
Oh yeah,
TVA, and she's gonna be in other books.
yeah, she's also going to go on a space adventure with Loki.
Yeah,
Which,
so Space Ranger Loki and being a TVA, which she had nothing to do with.
I know. Yeah. I have yet to meet a Spider-Gwen fan that actually likes how much she's being pushed into these stories. It kind of felt like she had a story to tell when she was in her universe, but when that ended, she was really just borrowing overtime at that point.
I can't wait till Miles gets those same powers, and then Miles fans will be like, "Wow, this is great. This is peak storytelling." Oh my god.
Yeah, but going back to the whole Ben Reilly situation, yeah, it is kind of sad because he was a figure in the Spider-Man mythos, but as
He
Tom
was
Brevoort,
Spider-Man.
yeah, he had his spot. I know there were
In
some
fact,
people who
I,
went. Go ahead.
I will say this, just what people don't know. We have another person supposed to be here that's Billy Superman. Ben Reilly's his favorite Spider.
Oh, there you
That's why
go.
I
There
think
you go.
he's fucking crazy, that guy.
Hmm.
But he cool
But
people.
yeah, so for the past couple of years, they kind of been trying to do the opposite route with Ben Reilly and make him look like a complete nut. You know, I heard some people even kind of, say that Ben Reilly kind of feels like he's being written as the modern day Venom at this point, who looks at Peter and like, you ruined my life, so I'll ruin yours. You
But
know?
why
He ruined my
not
life
just
by
let him?
existing.
Yeah.
Why not
Yeah.
let him retire? What? Like he's not Peter. Like I get why they keep Peter around, even though he should retire too at this point.
Because
Like
because Jake, if they have him retired, then you'll have fans saying, "When are we getting Ben Riley back? When is he coming
but
back?"
you're not
But no,
doing it. You're
but
just ruining the character.
To
Like I
be
don't even.
fair,
It
yeah,
doesn't.
they kind of retired
that's the
Kang.
point.
Kang just
That,
randomly pops
that's the
up.
point.
He's the other.
Yeah,
My,
randomly, but like
my issue is
Kane
my
was
issue
never as
is
popular as Ben Riley was.
my
He's
issue is
good.
you're
That man
already
got
ruining.
fingers and everything. That's cool. He
My
should be
issue
a
is
assassin Spider-Man.
you're ruining him anyway. Just make it fuck off. Just have him be like, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
No, 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 no. We have to make you not like him, so you won't have
Yeah,
him.
that's the point.
But fans
That's the
are
point.
always gonna like a certain the Ben Reilly. They're just gonna look at what you're doing and be like, "Wow, you ruined the character." I mean, like, that's how fandoms
That's what you're
work. So
gonna
just
find anyway. I don't know.
yeah, but that's what Peter's for. Peter's the money cow. You just get he's the hack. You don't need Ben. Just retire him. No one cares.
To be fair, that's the book they're doing. They're just doing both together.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, I'd be hard pressed. I don't think I'm sure.
Right.
I know
I
Ben
think
Reilly has fans. I don't think people are gonna. There's enough fans to justify him still having a book. Well, I mean, he doesn't have one, but justify him still being around. Just
No. To
retire.
be fair, it last ongoing did do well. Bro, good.
Like really, like top 10.
Oh,
It was
God, it's never
some
going to be top 10. It's never going to be
no.
top 10.
Some
Come on.
where when he first came back in like 2020 or before that, the first issue was in the top 10, and then like issue 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember people.
Hey,
I remember.
Just get out of my book, bro.
Hey, you guys remember, right? He came back during the clone conspiracy, right? And fans hated that they made him a villain in that story. And then when Marvel announced, he's getting a new book and he's going to be in LA. I don't know if you guys remember, he had an entirely different costume. One where he had a hood.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's the book I'm talking about. That issue
Oh yeah,
was in the top 10, and then the top 10.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, and keep in mind, like, apparently the vocal outrage of how his fans hated that costume was so much that Marvel actually caved in and like said, "Okay, you guys hate this costume, fine. We'll put him back in his original costume."
The messed
So
up
that
part,
was.
Jake, that costume was great. I really wish I liked it on him, and I really wish they did use it on him because they'll never be using it. It was a great costume. I'm about
Wow.
to show you Jake.
Austin Jake, like that was basically
Isn't it
their
weird?
version of. That was basically their version of Sonic's first design from the movie. That's how much people hated that.
Jake,
Was it the purple and
they
green
were
one?
trying to just get him away from his homemade suit because he was going to be a more official Spider-Man for LA. He
Yeah, he
still
should
got
have.
it feels weird to him being Spider-Man running around with this torn,
I'm gonna say something.
torn hoodie.
I'm gonna say something controversial. I remember when I just didn't know who Ben Reilly was, and I saw the suit in like some Spider-Man game. I'm like, this suit is trash. This suit's awful. I hated this. I never liked
People
this
like
suit.
that, man. People like that suit.
I never liked the solid red.
Jake.
I never liked the solid red. And I thought that.
Okay.
Okay. And I never I
Look
like
at it.
jackets on characters, but the jacket on this just looks stupid. Like I never like.
But he has an all white or all red suit, and he just has a torn hoodie that he's been wearing since the goddamn 90s. The only thing he watches that.
Oh, that's better. I want to say something.
This is the suit.
Wow.
This is the suit how I looked at Spider-Man 2, Jake. The one I just sent.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jake.
you know what's crazy? I'm
Jake.
gonna say this is like a suit that I wear at Spider-Man.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow!
I say this suit is a great version of this suit, and fans
I'm
hated it
not-
so much they changed it. I was
Now,
like,
to be
you wasted this freaking time on this character.
Mhm.
Now to be
Know what's
clear, I'm
even-
not rushing to put this suit on. But if I had to look at this suit and I looked at that suit, like I'd be like, yeah, this is like the final
Jake.
version of what I just saw.
Jake, you know what's even funnier, man? Like in the actual comic, like Ben Reilly decided, you know what? I'm going back to my original suit. So he steals the clothes off of other people to makeshift a suit that looked like the one you don't like.
Yeah, no, it's
So-
just
Like he literally grabbed some random dude's sweat who was wearing a sweater, took it off and ripped the sleeves out and put the spider insignia on it, and like, okay, there, I'm back to being Scarlet Spider.
yeah, like bro, like I was like, I just nah, I don't want to see it. That was why that's also when I found out he was Spider-Man. I was like, I could never take this dude seriously. Spider-Man. It is just an ugly suit. I'm sorry.
I think it's funny because this isn't even his Spider-Man suit. If you look at the actual suit he wore as Spider, that most people know, it doesn't look like this.
So why is he wearing this?
Yeah,
Why is he wearing that?
this is his Scarlet Spider suit.
Why did he choose to wear this? Like just because Peter came back? Is that it?
Yeah. When
Yeah.
Ben Reilly was Spider-Man, he had his web shooters out of his wrist. Yeah,
Like, I just sent it to you.
Mhm.
Which is a bad idea to do, but
Mhm.
he does him.
It was a design choice, so
Yeah, it's a shitty design choice because once the villains, because I'm not even sure how many villains know Peter has like web shooters at first. I would advertise that you have those.
yep.
Oh, I found one drawn by UK Murata. That's pretty cool. You see this shit? Go back to chat.
I like
Here,
one.
that's
I like one, and I like the first picture, and I like the one under it. I don't like number two. Number two is just like
Yeah. I was like, dude, his official Spider-Man too, and it's a great.
Yeah.
And but they don't put any Spider-Man.
Yeah, no. And see now the suit you just showed me, an audience you can't see it, but like the suit you just showed me, I put that on in
I was
Spider-Man.
like, you want me to send the crypto and you put it on the screen?
It would take me a minute to do, but I can do it if you give me a minute. If we have the time, do we have another topic after this? Because it's gonna take me like
one more. We have one more topic, and that's it.
yeah, give me like 30 minutes. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Ben Reilly to me has never really been an appealing character. I never liked the clone thing. I thought it was just stupid. I just
didn't.
but even before, you know what it was? It was
To be
Ultimate
fair,
Alliance.
no one liked the Clone Saga as a whole. They just like parts of it.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, it was I think that suits an Ultimate Alliance. That's when I first saw it. The original yeah.
Scarlet
the original,
Spider.
Yeah, Scarlet Spider suit is in all. The Scarlet Spider suit is in every Spider-Man. Ever since the
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Ben Reilly's suit as Spider-Man has never been in a game.
And I guess I was just maybe it was just because it was next to like so many other suits that were just so much cooler. I just looked up, but
Gotcha.
let me upload this here. I'm just kind of killing time. Repeating myself.
But nah, man, it sucks. Cause like Kane already doesn't really get anything. A lot of people don't like Kane. I like Kane. He's a murderous Spider-Man. He will kill you. It's
I
very,
thought
very
his, I thought his
Spider-Man
suit was
that's
cool.
going to take it. Yeah,
If I his suit,
I got mad that they basically ripped it off for Superior Spider-Man before they did the Doc Ock's arms and stuff, which made it better. But the black and red was stuff.
you can't
This
tell
is Ben
me.
Reilly's Spider-Man. It's the greatest suit that I've ever seen.
You can't tell me this is better than this. All right, you just can't.
Hey, this is just a rip off of the PS4 Spider-Man suit.
Did this come out first?
This looks like a
is the
rip off
official-
of it.
No. This is the official Ben Reilly suit. The Spider-Man suit he had.
Okay. It
No,
looks an
the
awful
art
lot
style
like
is
the
just
PS4.
no, it's because it's drawn to look like the art style, but
Oh,
it's not
okay,
in the
okay,
game.
Okay.
But this is
gotcha.
the design of it. That's how the emblem looks. This is how the pants look. That's how the web shooters look. It's the same actual look. They just drawn style
Mhm.
Spider-Man because they won't put it in the game, and fans are mad.
Gotcha. Eh,
But I don't
I
know.
still say the one where he's wearing the sweater, the blue sweater that Jake doesn't like, has a bit of OG-ness to it.
Bro,
So
it looks like his
It's not
first suit,
the
but he would
OG
throw it away.
suit though. That's the funny part.
Yeah, it's,
It's the most
it looks
iconic.
like it's the.
It's the most iconic
Listen,
suit, which is the problem. Fans don't want to
I
let
don't even know
go
why it's.
of that.
I don't even know why it's
Mhm.
iconic, bro. I don't even. It's just so. It's so
Okay, okay.
That's like look at
Because
that.
he
That's
wore
like
it the
looking at the.
most. After he stopped being Spider-Man, he wore that for like 15 years. Every
That's
time.
like looking at Tom Holland's suit set. Looking at the one from Homecoming, like the one before, the one that he
The
originally had,
Homecoming
like the
suit.
junkyard suit. Yeah, there was like it's like, oh, that's Tom's suit. That's like the one, bro. That's like, it's like all right, bro, all right.
Gotcha.
Well, whatever.
Gotcha. But okay then. You guys have any final thoughts before we move on to the last topic?
No.
People
No.
because of what happened with Miles recently, people keep hyping up, oh, the Spider God is gonna be in the Spider-Man mythos now. He's gonna help Peter, Miles, and all this stuff. He's only there for Miles. I'm telling y'all this right now. He's not gonna help Ben Reilly. He's not gonna help Kane. He's not gonna help Peter. He's not gonna help Jessica Drew. He's not gonna help anyone else. It's for Miles and potentially.
We call that
Yeah, yeah.
black solidarity, sir.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Spider God. Yeah. Why are you only insisting on helping Miles and not Peter or Ben?
Well,
Yeah, go on, go on, go
don't
on.
forget, originally the Spider-Man totem were Cindy, Spider-Man, as in Peter, and his son, what's his name, Benjamin from Mayday Parker
Benjamin,
Timeline.
yeah,
And now
Benjamin.
randomly Miles.
Wow. Wow, audience. So,
Remember, there was the other, the bride, and the child. I don't know what Miles was.
yeah.
Is he also the other? He gonna turn into a giant spider at some point? I don't know.
He's the kid.
He's, he's the Venom. He has to invent his own moniker.
There you go.
Yeah. So, all right
The
then.
youth.
Yeah, gotcha. But all right then. I guess we should really move on to the last topic of the night, guys. So, you have any final thoughts?
Nope.
No.
Gotcha.
Thanks
All
for
right,
hanging out
let's
with
move
us.
on. Gotcha. All right, guys, let's move on to the Superior Avengers.
Oh, Jesus
I hate
Christ.
this,
Never do that
bro.
voice again.
Dr. Doom
Just for
goes
that,
for
which I'm going to be doing it
everything.
more often.
That's fine.
Every time
He-
I'm going to talk about this book on Comic Night, I'm going to be saying the Superior Avengers.
Yeah, and then I'm going to find my way to your
I-
house. Then I'm going to punch you in the face.
Gotcha. Austin, go ahead.
as a Doom fan, I hate this. And I don't
Go
mean I
ahead.
hate it in the sense of, oh, this is a bad idea. Superior isn't his tagline.
Yeah.
They can't give Steve Owens the Superior start with just turning villains into heroes into villains. Iron Man becomes
Yeah.
evil, he's the superior Iron Man. Spider-Man becomes Doc Ock, he becomes the superior Spider-Man. These are random people.
I feel like honestly, I feel like Superior Iron Man was
The
Well,
guy looking like Captain
hold
America is Doom's son, and then the other
Yeah.
look at these people. Onslaught,
Okay.
I don't know what
Okay.
guy's back is.
That's supposed to be Killmonger. Yeah, Killmonger's a part of this
Turn it.
team.
I'm about that. This man's dead.
the girl in the back is Killmonger. That's a girl, bro.
Oh, wait. This is a new person as Killmonger. It's a woman.
So that they just stealing names. Black people can't look.
Yeah,
Black people
yeah.
can't know names. He's dead.
Okay.
If
And now the man can't even press that.
Austin, if Shuri could be Black Panther, why can't a female be Killmonger? Come on.
The
Yeah.
Killmonger isn't a title. It's this guy's literal nickname. Because remember, they retconned it so it'd be more like the movie.
Hey, blame Thor, Jane Foster for setting that standard. All right, So, all right.
Who was the
So
other two
yeah. Okay. The other two people are Malekith, Slott, Abomination, and Ghost. Oh yeah, of course, Dr. Octopus.
Isn't Onslaught like a we need everyone type threat? What happened?
he got brought back.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
He's a lot weaker. It doesn't matter.
Mhm. They kind
He's
they
not
kind of
going to
really
use
had
it.
to nerf his power a bit.
Well, I don't
They had
really
to
see
nerf
these
his power.
villains being a problem because now Storm is a god. So like,
Well,
They're supposed to be
keep in mind this is
the superior Avengers, and you got rip off Black Panther, a nerf Onslaught, a guy who's been dead for like 15 years, I think, acting like Captain America. He probably can't even
yeah,
fight anymore. And two people whose names I
uh,
already forgot.
we should call them
okay.
we should call them the Timu Avengers. We
The
got
team of
Yeah.
Avengers.
we got the Avengers at home.
We have Avengers
Okay,
at home type thing.
Yeah. Okay, to be fair, I am kind of a little excited to see where this version of okay, what's his official name? Doom's son?
I don't even
Let's
remember, bro.
see.
It's been so
Oh, apparently he's called Abomination. Yeah, the
all right,
Captain America person here.
Let's go home.
Okay, look, hey, wait, let me say my piece, all right? We all know Doom has an immense amount of respect for Captain America, right? You know, that one iconic scene between those
Yeah.
two by Jerry Duggan. So I kind of figured, like, okay, Doom wants to make his version of, the Avengers. All right, I'll make sure I keep my country's version of Captain America authentic, and respectful, because, hey, he's literally going to be wearing my country's logo on his on his uniform,
I don't think Doom would have a Captain America because he's Captain America. Like I
Yeah, well,
am
he's
not.
Sorcerer Supreme. He's a king right now. He is a
I'm
warrior.
not Captain America. I'm the God.
But
I'm
that's
Cap-
what other symbol would you need but me? Like what, that's what.
well, that's why my national.
He can't be there right now, though. That's the problem.
No, they make it do. Well, he can. He can make a Doom bot do it.
Hey, Jake, that's like saying why does Odin need Thor when Odin's already OP
No,
as it
like,
is? He can take all of it by himself.
Doesn't see himself the way Doom does. I don't think it's within Doom's character. Like when you say we need a Captain America, that's attention. That's not going.
Wait.
Dude, this Captain America's this this Captain America's wearing Doom's face, man. Come on, you don't see it?
It's not Doom. That you don't understand.
Wait. Where is Doc Ock on this poster?
Yeah, Doc Ock's on the right. Doc Ock's a woman here.
Oh, we're doing the lady Doc Ock, or is this a whole new person?
Yes. I mean, come on. When you're calling a team superior, you gotta have Dr. Octopus in some way, shape,
I'm fine
or
with that.
form.
I just didn't know. So Doc Ock, like you said, goes. Where's Malekith?
Mm-hmm.
At your mom's.
I don't know where Malekith is, but we have the design for him in the topics, hot topics, man.
Is it actual Thor villain Malekith?
Yeah, Daredevil and Malekith. We see him right now, and he's like his whole body is naked, and he's literally half black and half orange right now, or
I'm looking at
orange.
This Malekith design. He's half black, half gold. But I want you to know, it looks like he's holding the Knoll sword in his hand.
There you go, an upgrade right there.
If this guy, for some reason, has the all black, after we just saw Jean Grey turn to Gore, who had into a goddamn star, I'm gonna have to fight
him. Doom means business, and this is also another thing you could build off of, right? We all know in his recent entanglement with the Avengers, right, showed that Doom has very little respect for Sam Wilson. I want to see Sam Wilson go up against his country's version of Captain America and see who comes out on top. Yeah. What was that, Doom?
Tweet that I saw where it was like why you should move to Latveria and sworn your allegiance to Doom, and I thought it was so funny. I'll send it to you.
People say that way, but then they realize they don't have Wi-Fi or access or anything. They kind of get like over
here.
What if we get Wi-Fi though?
It's like the situation of people want to go to Wakanda.
People, they don't know about the outside world is beyond this.
Yeah. It's like all those people who dream of going to Wakanda. Okay, yeah, you go to Wakanda. What do you think you're going to do there?
Hang out.
You think they're going to give you?
Wakanda would have Wi-Fi. Wakanda has like
no. I mean, do you think you're going to get a house? You think you're going to get an apartment? What job are you going to get in Wakanda?
Yeah, you can't afford to live here. You'll have to learn how to use
Yeah.
vibranium. All the other stuff probably gonna take years because you're
Oh, they
way
took
Yes,
the
behind
exactly.
us.
hands.
Yeah, you think they're gonna give you Okoye beads right off the bat?
Well, why not?
Like, yeah, like it's like you're trying to move to the richest neighborhood on the
I
country. You think you could
I
afford that?
always have a Koei beat to get like you get like the newest iPhone because to them that's just like old shit. Like those advanced iPhones.
It's still
Yeah.
vibranium, man. Come on, you know. So that yeah, that's what I was like thinking of when Sam Wilson's comic touched upon that where people wanted to move to Wakanda. Well, as someone who actually is an immigrant, from a family of immigrants, I kept
Don't
asking
say
myself,
that, Cryptid. Don't say that.
what? We're
Don't say
legal
that. Don't
citizens.
say that.
We're legal citizens here, which so all right. But yeah,
I don't
damn,
care.
my train of thought. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, yeah. Coming from immigrant standpoints, what did you guys think was going to happen when you went to go to Wakanda? No, what did you think was going to happen?
That we would just live the perfect utopian experience. Okay.
We would hang out.
Yeah, everything's gonna be free, right? You're gonna get your own piece of land in Wakanda. You're gonna get all your healthcare free of service. You're gonna
I
get
would.
all
Oh,
your TV and Wi-Fi. Like, you really think all that's gonna be free?
Yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at the design page of these characters. So
yeah,
this ghost is just movie ghost, Ava.
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's all it's like.
No, yeah,
Just all that.
unmasked. It's straight as her with the short hair and everything. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
female Killmonger, it looks interesting at least. Ospot has a skull on his head. Look like, is he Red Skull on the helmet?
I wouldn't put it
You see
past
this, right?
Doom to want to put. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Doom to put Red Skull on the team. So
Yeah, well, remember, Red Skull did have Charles Xavier Brain at one point. All he
that's
needs is
true. That's
manual power.
true. That's true. So yeah,
But
we'll see.
with this announcement before we end it, Doctor Doom also is taking over Strange Academy, calling it Doom Academy. He also took over the Thunderbolts, like we talked about before. Uh,
Yep.
the
And
Infinite Four, he's making it all 14, all gender bent versions. But
I found that so.
a thing
Oh
we
wait,
haven't
that's
seen, but they
wait,
teased it
that
in.
that's supposed to be a gender bent version. I thought that was Johnny Storm in front of Sue right here. Huh.
Oh, that's female. That's Del Sue. That's female Reed.
Oh, okay. That's kind of weird,
Yo,
but
people are gonna have a field day with the fan art when they find out.
jeez. Well, what's the whole idea of making your perfect versions of the Fantastic Four be gender bent versions? Doom. Wow. Okay. Okay.
You talking about Namor messing with Reed by having sex with like Sue, by his sister. Doom's gonna have sex with
Oh,
Reed himself.
oh God, no. Dude. I don't want that image in my
He's
head.
gonna have sex with female Reed, and he's gonna make Reed watch. That's his power play.
No, knowing Doom, he'll make a female Reed his bitch. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
he's gonna
you
give
gonna be for me.
commentary while he does it.
Yep. So, all right.
But they got that. But the reason I brought this up is because at the end of Krakoa, Doom stole X-Men flower thing,
Yeah.
and he had his own little X-Men. I don't know if you remember, but they haven't came back since that moment. And so far, it's
Hmm.
the only book that hasn't been out, which is kind of weird.
Why is Doom
He's able
more
to make
active
his
as a
own version like
source?
everything but the X-Men. Like the X-Men one
Hmm.
he already made doesn't get all out or anything.
Right.
Why is Doom more active as Sorcerer Supreme than Doctor Strange has ever been, to my knowledge?
Wait. Jake, it's all about the limitations of your powers. Like, they touch upon this in Aladdin once, right? Genie, you have the power of all to
Ladder.
make all these sorts of yeah, Aladdin. Yeah, I just want to use them as an example. Genie, you have all these reality warping powers. You can make anything happen. So what happens when Iago gets Genie's powers? Like, he uses it to change the world, and it ends up screwing everybody over. You know?
This feels like Doom.
Jake,
Doom's like,
it also doesn't help that Doctor Strange writers every book don't know, like, want to change how magic works. Like sometimes they like big sacrifices to do certain stuff, and sometimes it doesn't. But Doom has always
Mm-hmm.
been immune to those changes.
Mm-hmm.
alright.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's also a man, Jake, who went back to the beginning of time and then came to modern day by waiting and learning magic the whole way here, just to keep magic in it.
Wow, that's commitment right there, audience. Yeah, yeah.
I kind of
So
wish that female Reed still had a beard. That should be funny.
you don't think the long hair? You don't think the long hair makes up for it, Jake?
Maybe.
Come on.
I guess. Like I just kind of like the idea that like when Reed gets more advanced and like as a hero, he just gets a beard that's consistent across the multiverse. They just get beards. Fantastic trait.
They're going to bring back She Thing. I can't wait. Remember She Thing?
Well, yeah. Better than Boy Thing, audience.
They want to talk about Boy Thing.
How does male Sue feel about being the only male on a team of women? How's that true? What's that?
Wow.
We call that a harem.
Oh.
Please get it correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, actually, Jake, you make a great point because the Thing also had films for at some point. So is male Sue a whore? I'm just saying. Is he two-timing? Is he two-timing?
Well, we just learned recently Johnny Storm can make duplicates of himself, so it is possible.
Man, he ain't special. I just found a horse in this game.
Nice.
But no, I am excited to see female Johnny Storm because I really want to see Spider-Man's reaction to it. But I do want to see. I'm not a Spider-Man Human Torch shipper. I don't care about all that. But I find that Johnny's friendship is funny to me. So I kind of want to see Johnny's reaction to a female Johnny Storm. Because remember, Spider-Man had a female clone. When Spider-Man had a female clone Ultimate, Johnny was one of the
It'll be a nod to that. I can see that happening. No, you know what?
Peter was so angry about it. He just went to go beat up people for the rest of the night. It was just
pretty much. No, you know what 616 Peter will be thinking about in that if he sees a female Johnny Storm, he'll be like, "You remind me of Gwen."
Oh yeah, woman with a white woman with some fire in her heart. Oh yeah, you gotta be Gwen.
Blonde hair. Okay, yeah. Okay, but all right then. Damn, it's been a while since we almost approached the 1 o'clock mark here, audience. So
to be fair, we dressed out the few first topic just to buy time for Jake. I didn't realize how to do that. I was doing.
Yeah. No, all good. Well, audience, thank you for joining us, this and that, and yeah, we'll see y'all next time when we talk about comics.
Actually, big news. Tomorrow, guys, we're gonna be done with Metro Neely. That shit's over. Right?
Also, stay tuned for Friday for me and Austin's Castlevania Nocturne Season 2 talk.
Me, Austin, and Jake. Guess what, Jake? You're gonna be there now.
Yeah, so
low power now.
I thought I was gonna watch it, but 3 Bionicle topics tomorrow. Off the
all right, sir. Well, all right, guys. We'll see y'all next time. See y'all.